Not my first rodeo. It's weird. So Bradford, I actually work in the tattoo industry.
All right, we're live, but just keep, you're fine.
Oh.
You're fine. We're live. Just keep going.
So I deal with a lot of like guys that have been on like Ink Master, and like I do podcasts with these people all the time and have to do all these videos. It's weird. It's unique.
It's a weird world we live in, Danny. It's a weird world.
Yeah. Yep.
But we're gonna get going. You guys can hear me. Can you guys hear? Can you hear this?
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear this? Can you hear that?
Nice.
Okay, you can hear that, right? All right. Well, let's get the show going here, people. We got exciting news, new format, new friends here. I can't wait. I need to get a report on that sound, though. I need a report on that sound. Tell me how it's going, how we all sound, Jeremy. Sound?
Sounds.
Okay, sounds good to you guys, but I don't know what it sounds like there on YouTube. And this is what I must know. This is why we have producers, aka the only two people who watch the show. But this is for the ages. Okay, Rob's in. Oh, fuck yes. All right, we're ready to go. Enough of this bullshit. Let's go, people. Here we go. Here's the opening video. Nope, JK. No video. We don't get a video this week. No, just kidding. Maybe. Oh, boy. Danny, there's so many issues. So many issues, Danny, but we're going to get it going. Well, how about let's do, why don't this one work? I just want to play this one. Oh, I swear to Christ. Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. I know what the deal is here. There it is. Polyester Blend, here we go.
KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 MHz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the live broadcast, let us see what's on the
No, we don't got any of that. It's too busy working on something. Something I'm thankful for. Thankful about Thanksgiving going well. I'm thankful for the bald eagles I saw today. I'm thankful for the Red Wings going 3-0. I'm thankful for so many things. And you're going to be so thankful you tuned in here tonight. Oh boy, you're going to be so happy. First of all, Clayton's not here. That's something I'm thankful for, huh? Just kidding. Love the man, love him. But here's what we're excited about. Oh boy, we might have a total shutdown coming up here soon, boys. But until then, it's time for one thing. It's one thing else. Time for Polyester Blend Live.
Sure.
Oh boy, Ryan, we'll see how long this goes. Might have total catastrophe coming in our way, but we'll just keep going until it happens. Until we have a full. It's totally a curse of Clay Bino. I think I have 4,000 too many things going. But Ryan, you've just buried the lead, my friend. Buried the lead. We're pulling the plug on that fucking thing. Ryan, it is you, it is I, together here. But we are going to be
Tribal
missing.
ride.
It's a
Oh,
tribal
yeah,
ride. I know. I didn't get any ride.
You ride?
I didn't.
No, But
You got?
I
You a
mean,
coffee? You a coffee?
beer.
You yeah. Tequila? Tequila? Okay. We'll talk about Clay. We'll talk where he's at in this land, because it's interesting. We won't go into the full details. We'll just say he's away. But Ryan, so many things to get into. New show, new people, all sorts of things. But Ryan, I just want to say one thing. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was great.
God bless it.
New Orleans.
Now it's
A ridiculous city with amazing drinking, amazing family. Yeah, it was jam packed. Happy to be home. Happy to have a little quiet. But yeah, it was a really good time.
my friend. We both were gone away for Thanksgiving. You and I. You were in New Orleans. I was in Southern Utah, Teasdale, and I was enjoying some great time. We had former guest on the show, Nick Faulkner, down. We were talking
Tell
Jock
me,
James.
how much turkey did Nick Faulkner?
Nah, he didn't bring any turkey. I was turkeyless down in Teasdale. I made turkey up here with Mama Schleg. Then we went down. We had nothing but curry pizza when we were down there. Great time. I made a great pasta while we were down there. So many great things. Wonderful times. But then
Did you say Mamma Mia?
I said Mamma Mia. I was close to what we did watch. Let me tell you this, and this is what I wanted to get to, what I'm thankful about, and then I'm going to introduce our good friend here. Ryan, have you been watching? I'm thankful for this series that I just turned on. Are you familiar with this Love Is One situation going on HBO yet? Have you watched this?
No, I don't even know about it.
I need people to watch it so we can talk about it. It is out of control. It's one of these, I mean, God bless these people. These are people who have issues and they're dealing with them and all these, and I'm sad. But it is also a cult situation. In this cult in particular, Ryan, they have a kind of it's a woman who's in, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a central figure, this woman, she's a little bit older than us. Let me see if they kind of love this, they have this what is it the right way to, hierarchy of deities they follow. Deities, Ryan.
Okay.
And one of them.
Okay, I did see the trailer for this. Yes.
Okay, you did see the trailer for this, but if I could find the deity thing, I'm not gonna be able to find a lot of it. Someone should send it to me. But Ryan, it's like one of the central people who talks, and then they're like looking to get information from is Robin Williams, R.I.P. And it's like, what would Robin do? Robin's into this thing, and there's this one moment in the show, Ryan, where they're sitting around watching Mrs. Doubtfire. And you're like, oh my God, oh no. Like they're just hanging out, and it's like, I wish I could get footage of it, but it's just like, oh no, like what happened? Something's gone. And hey, if you're gonna be into one figure only, the great Robin Williams, am I wrong? You know what I mean?
And especially the height of perhaps his talent and power and comedic skills, Mrs. Doubtfire.
I know. This is where, if I get my spiritual love and understanding, it's going to be from Mrs. Doubtfire. Now, the reason I also bring this up, Ryan, is that there's also a spiritual guru in my life. Someone I listen to, a deity. When he says, take this beer, we're walking over to see Real Salt Lake. When he says, we're going to Junior's afterwards. When he says, I know the Chicago Blackhawks suck, I listen to him. And that's why I've asked him to come on here tonight. Actually, he asked himself. Danny Woodhead, are you here with us right now?
Yes. Hello.
Damn it. Buddy, how are you? How is your first time on the blend ever, right? First time ever?
Yeah, first time.
Now, you've been itching to get on the show, buddy.
Yeah. That's. It's been something I've been fighting and working for. Just in this dream, and I feel like I'm prepared now. Ring it glory.
I feel like you're ready. You've been studying, right? You've been studying for some time now.
It's been rigorous. I mean, I thought my wine studies were tough, but the blend studies are just a thing.
Now you're referring to, my friend, you're becoming a sommelier. Is this true or false? Oh boy, this is exciting.
Pollier.
After tonight, you'll absolutely be a Pollier. You're going to get all the fine scents and aromas, especially in the end. Let me tell you, I'm glad you guys aren't live in the studio 5 minutes before the show started. Oh boy. Let's just say pasta, had a hot dog earlier. Oh boy. There's issues in the studio.
Wait, your dinner was a pasta and a hot dog?
I had a hot dog earlier. It had time to digest. What I had tonight, I had pasta. I had some. It was chicken. It's a chicken something, and it was great. Made it myself. But listen, you're no chicken, Danny. When you see that Clayton has left, and this is what I've been wanting, Clay. I want energy. I want people to scream and fight to get on the show. And you saw Clayton, who, of course, I should let you know before we go further, Danny, he is, of course, the podfather. We love him so much. But there is a curse of the Claybino. Whenever he's away, technical shit goes weird. So I just want you to just be prepared, okay? Curse of the Claybino. But you saw him leave, Danny, and you're like, this is my moment. This is when I get to enter, right?
Oh yeah, I know I can step it up. I know I can bring in the energy and bring up the slow, meticulous pace that Clayton brings.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Glacier speed that he's at. And let's just, I'm not going to go there because he'll get really mad if he watches this. I'll just say, we're glad you're here. Clay's just, he's cooling his heels in Mexico, Ryan. I don't know if I told you this. Did you know this, Ryan?
You did text me that, yes.
He's like fucking Diamond Joe from The Onion from years ago. You remember? Remember those articles when Joe Biden, the fictional character in The Onion? Do you remember this?
Oh, right. Yes,
that era when he was vice president and they would go through all this stuff. There's like this great headline. Let's see if I can find it. It's like the one where he's like, cooling my heels in Mexico for a little bit. It's like, that's exactly what fucking Clayton's doing right now. Like, oh my God. Are you familiar with this, Danny? You remember the Diamond Joe series on The Onion? Yeah.
I do. I love The Onion.
By the way, this is out of control. You never know if he's going to come on, Danny. You just never know. And sometimes he comes on, sometimes he's not. It's failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer for a time. Now it's laxed quiz writer. Is our good friend all the way from the Avenues, down the street from you. Patrick Munger, you with us?
Hey boys, I'm so here.
Oh, we got a fucking full crop here tonight, Pat.
I'm here tonight. I'm feeling it.
Do you remember this series, Pat? Biden cools his heels in Mexico for a while.
Yeah.
This is straight up Clayton. Yeah. This is straight up Clayton right now.
You took that joke so hard. It was like, come on, dog. It was like almost like he was guilty.
Pat, talk about what you're referencing for Ryan. Ryan doesn't know what you're talking about.
Ryan, so he just lost the election, eliminated.
I'm not bringing it up. You brought it up. I didn't want to bring it up.
I brought it up, and you know, I went out knocking doors. By the way, guys, the first door I knocked on, it was a 6'4" Dwayne Johnson guy who answered the door, and his shirt said Antifa sucks. And I laughed super hard, like right away, and he laughed too. I could tell he had a sense of humor. And I said, "Time to vote." We both started laughing, and like he hates guys like me.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Pat. It sounded like to me, like you know that thing in Looney Tunes when like before he opened the door, there'd be like a cutout of your face with an X through it, and it says like Antifa sucks, and then he opens the door and your face is right there. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like, you're Antifa, dude. You're in like a Levi jacket and like, and so, anyways, we had a really funny conversation. And
I bet you became best buddies.
I knocked doors for Clayton, and then our guy tried really hard.
Absolutely,
really hard. We're really proud of Clayton Scribner.
Yes,
and he was eliminated. Anyways, it's 3 days. I don't know how many days after the election. And we just get a picture of him on the beach. And I was like, what if you won? And so I just sent, this is my donation money, hard at work. And he got really butthurt about it.
Easy. He got hurt, let's just say, my friend. Listen, by the way, Clayton has that hat.
He got tip hurt.
He got hit. Clayton is wearing this hat. This is exactly the scene Clayton's going through right now. But I'll talk Clayton later on in my thought. But I'm just so proud of the guy, like you said. Listen,
we're so proud of him. He worked so hard. He sent out 2,500 letters, handwritten letters.
And this was a doozy, Pat. Let's just be clear. The guy. I mean, this wasn't like Rocky Anderson.
You don't win your first time.
And we'll get to this in point of order. Hold on, hold this for point of order. Hold this. By the way, Pat, really quick, have you been watching this Love Is One situation? I talked about it. Watching this Love Is One. Oh,
your personal cam?
No, this would be my situation. It just feels very Polyester Blend too, because it's like they just start a live stream and no one's watching, but they're just selling shit. I'm like, we got to get into this. We got to start making the money on this. Anyway, everyone's homework. Go watch Love Is One. But you don't have to do your homework on this. I'm going to announce it right now. Breaking news here. Breaking news. A first ever segment in the history of Polyester Blend coming up later on tonight. It's going to be me versus Ryen, because it is a tribe of Ryans, Pat. But I need you guys. You got to give us advice. You're going to actually have to vote on it. But tonight, gentlemen, the first time ever, this is very exciting. Later on in tonight's show, the official Polyester Blend Thanksgiving food draft and playoffs. You might ask what that means. Well, we're going to draft some of our favorite Thanksgiving foods, Ryen and I, and then those foods are going to go up to head in a playoff battle. And who will win? It's all about you guys. Whoever votes, everyone will need to vote on those selections, and whoever wins will be deemed the best Thanksgiving food ever. So that's coming up later on in the show. Very excited about that. Very excited about it. You'll see how it works. It'll be fun. But we must get to all the things, and we have so many things to get to. We already hinted at it. Gentlemen, it is time. We must get to our first segment, and we love it so much. People, it's time to get for a little bit of point of order. Point of order. Well, we look at some local things, some hyper-local. This time, not so hyper-local. I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Clayton actually sent this over and I want to get it in. But first things first, the election of Utah mayor. Clayton lost, but he didn't get just destroyed like former mayor.
What does eliminated mean? Did he, that was so
So
mean.
it's ranked choice voting now. It's ranked choice voting, but there's no need to rank or anything with fucking Rocky. Rocky got smoked. He's out. And guess what? Clayton didn't get smoked. Clayton honorably got about equal to the other two people in his race. He did great, but it is official. Really? Oh yeah, he did great. He should be very proud. But the mayor comes back. Ryen, was there any? We had an election during Thanksgiving. You're past politics at that point, right? San Diego, it's all set up.
I've forgotten what politics is.
I know, buddy.
No, I was updating the Salt Lake Tribune. I was curious. I was wanting to see what our boy Clay Dog was doing, how he was doing. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, good for them. For some reason, I had this. I don't really know Erin Mendenhall. I don't know if she's done a good job, but for some reason, I had this instant internal bias against Rocky. I was happy that Rocky lost.
I think all of us out here kind of had that same feeling where it's like, okay, Rocky, cool, we loved you in your past, but time to go away. Time. I think it was a generational thing too, where it's like, okay, it's time for Amanda Hall's our age, and she came out. She hasn't done a bad job. I'll put it that way. And she did have to clean up from the last mayor.
She came in during COVID.
Oh yeah.
Fucking with the homelessness problem.
Yep.
With you name it, Rocky was the first liberal that was sort of our mayor, and so we were kind of we loved Rocky in '98 or whenever.
It was perfect for the time. Perfect for the time.
And then he came back, and all he proposed was the same shit that she was already proposing.
Right.
And
way more scary. Way more. Here's what I will say, and I can't speak too much of it. There's reasons I can't speak to it. Okay, but let me tell you this. It felt there was this sums it up, Ryen and everyone on here. Danny used to live in my neighborhood. Pat knows my neighborhood. Ryan's been in my house, just on the other side of my house, on the street adjacent. In the last couple weeks before the election, this dude who has a full-on flagpole, raising it every day, going up and doing that. Not the American flag, but of course, Trump 2024. And what does he have at the base of that Trump 2024? A Rocky Anderson sign. And it's shit. It did feel like Rocky entered that territory of that kind of screaming, like bull in a china shop. I got to get things done. It felt like he might around it. It felt like he didn't even really care about the general health of the people who are unsheltered out here in our fine community. It felt like he would have done something violent to them. And so I was like, Rocky, we loved what you did, but your rhetoric was getting a little scary. Not to mention,
he was full Giuliani. Dude.
Full Giuliani. Tables have turned. Not to mention, doesn't help that in the last 20 years, the record has come out. You are a literal known misogynist. You have been on the record against women in the office. So it's like, Rocky, at the time, let's just leave it. Let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there, bud.
So Mendenhall, let me ask you, Ryan.
I can't. Be careful. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But like, one of the complaints that my friends on Instagram were talking about was the fact that her husband is, maybe getting money from somewhere, or he's somehow like making money from her being in power or something like that. But I'm like, he's just a developer. It's his job. Now,
I would say this is that our good friend. Hold on, Jeremy, for Christ's sakes, Jeremy. What the fuck? You're coming in point of order. Easy. All right, then I'll let you get in here. What our friend Clayton did, one of the most honorable parts of his campaign, was pointing out the developer money that is entrenched in our city, not only ours, but many, where their developers give the money to get the candidates into power who will be friendly to these high rises, these things. And Clayton honorably did not take any of this money, met with them, heard what they had to say, not into it. And you could look and see how much he didn't. And that's what the thing is the money talks from the developer point. Jeremy, we're glad to have you here. Is it sounding okay on the web? Are we okay?
Some of the guests are sounding kind of tinny and low, but Schlegel, you're sounding, robust with a lot of presence. Good.
Thank you. Danny, if you could turn up your mic. Danny, if we could figure that out. Get your mouth right up to that mic. But here's the deal. Jeremy, your thoughts on the election. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm pleased with the result. Not Clayton losing. I'm bummed about it.
Right.
Yeah, I think Mendenhall's done a pretty good job. Hasn't been perfect, but been up against a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
I will just say, on the record for me, as a person who might have interest in this thing, happy of the results. I'll leave it at that. Ordah.
I want to add something because you brought up the fact that Rocky was a misogynist and all those
yes,
situations.
I did. Yes.
My high school girlfriend was the one that led the lawsuit against him.
Oh, Jesus.
She used to work for him.
Danny, see, this is why you need to be on here. You're more in tune with what's going on than Clayton. Clayton's like, hey, did you see Dave on Hulu? Did you see that? You see that? And it's like, he doesn't know. You know.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't realize until I saw it. Actually, but when the Trib posted it, I saw her and another girl as like the head photo, and I was like, well, that's my high school girl.
That's
like,
crazy.
Well,
by the way,
type, I guess.
And also, mad respect, because that's not easy, right? To come out with that and fucking talk about that shit in public, that's not easy. It takes someone with fortitude,
I'm wondering if it did, because I haven't seen her for years, but I wonder if it did something because, I mean, she's, last time I checked, she's silent. She's not on any social media or anything like that. So I wonder if it did kind of affect her in the long run.
So you say, Danny, but live here tonight, here she comes. Danny, your ex-girlfriend, she's here. Oh, fuck. No, just kidding. We don't have that. People, good point here, but let's get to this. We've been talking about our friend. Anyway, election over, gone. We're done. Just wait till next year. But here's what I wanted to get to. Clayton actually sent this over. Danny and Pat, you would have seen this. I didn't know if Ryan had seen it. I felt this was very blend, so I had to talk about it. Are you guys... You guys saw this, but Ryan, are you familiar? Are you familiar with this video, Ryan? Are you familiar with this at all?
No, but no.
Okay, let's just play.
I saw a still photo from this.
let's play the video. Let's play the video and see.
Magical holiday celebration from Walt Disney World Resort. I'm excited to rock around the Christmas tree at the wonderful world of Disney. Magical holiday celebration from Walt Disney World Resort. I'm excited.
Listen, I'm going to say this up front. I want to be clear. This is a bullshit world, and if you make money where you got to make money, I'm going to tell you right now, I have no qualms with this man who has done enough for our generation getting paid. And so I'm just going to say that real quick. Respect to that. Ryan, you live in Southern California. You're nearby. Is this making you think you got to get up to Disneyland?
Wait, he's talking about Walt Disney World?
Is it World? I thought it was Land. I don't know the difference.
You can tell by the castle that's World.
Jesus Christ. This is why we need Danny on here. I don't know any of this shit. Here he's talking more.
Is actually now playing in the background. I work in the world of professional wrestling, and when you're a big fan of professional wrestling, they call you a mark. So I'm a Disney mark. I collect old Disneyland items. I have stuff far back as the opening day, 1955. So when they call me to come play Disney, I'm like, whatever you need. Do I need to play in the middle of the moat on a float singing Upside Down? I'm very
That's almost a song. What he just said right there.
Do I need to sing in a moat? Do I need to sing upside down?
We got so mad at Modest Mouse when like their song was playing on commercials and Rolling Stone, and then that commercial though, it's like,
dude,
like pretty intense.
This is one of the greatest photos of all time, by the way. Why is his hand so discolored? One is very red, one is not.
You gotta watch the Howard Stern interview with him.
Dude, I couldn't.
Pretty interesting.
I watch a lot of those, Pat. I think you and I have that in common, where I'll watch those shit. I'll watch all that, but I was a little worried about that. Ryan,
is this like trying to save his reputation after a years old photo of him being lonely on that Disneyland ride photo?
The perfect connection, Ryan. Oh my God, you might be onto something.
That's a deep cut. I think he's, when you're raised on
it's one of my favorite
Wonder,
photos.
like things are just, you're just weird growing up. No, I'm kidding.
Danny, your thoughts. You're a man who came from the era of like, no sellouts, man. No sellouts. And I think we all were like, why were we being so... the great Tom Sharpling talks about this, my love, my idol, from The Best Show. It's like, we were all maybe too hard on the whole sellout thing. Like, we're going up against giant corporations. Our bands should have made money. But then you get this stuff, Danny. You get this stuff, though.
It's like... remember, so I think the first like indie band that like really sold out, and it doesn't matter, they were in a car commercial, was Of Montreal. They were in like a Hyundai commercial or something.
Right.
Like the first like kind of like indie band from the early 2000s to do something like that.
Right.
And I don't care. Fucking make money.
I know. And everybody's got money except the people we care about. Jeremy, your thoughts on this?
Well, isn't Billy Corgan kind of a problematic dude these days anyway?
Absolutely.
Like, I'm more concerned about Disney's image getting involved than
they're taking the risk.
Making too much. Because, it seemed like he was a genuine fan. Like,
he's got the memorabilia, he says.
You love going to Disneyland and you get offered to play.
That picture kind of begs the difference.
know.
That picture of the roller coaster, he doesn't look like he's having fun. But, sorry.
Well, maybe he just experiences his fun inwardly.
This might be the new backdrop to my computer. This is too great. This is such a great photo. The situation is going off. And also...
Side note, wouldn't a new Mickey Mouse movie that was really good be like an amazing move? Like, when was the last time there was a Mickey Mouse movie?
Dude, Mickey Mouse movie with Billy Corgan doing the music. So Smashing Pumpkins audio... Like a moody, like Mickey's always so happy. Yeah.
Like a goth, like Smashing Pumpkins Mickey Mouse movie.
Who loves Mickey? I get love Goofy. I get loving Donald Duck. Who loves Goofy? Pluto. Who likes Mickey? You're a freak if you're into Mickey. Let's be clear.
You're a stone cold, freak.
I'm going to say this for Pat. It's coming up because all my son says now is Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse.
The fuck, Danny?
His son is 6 months younger than mine. I think about that. You're just right around the bend. Like, all he wants that. Like, we have Mickey Mouse dolls that he carries around. He only wants to watch Mickey Mouse on TV. He is full on shit.
But Mickey doesn't do anything. Listen,
we're a Popeye house, by the way.
Wait, Ryan, can you show that clip, that video again?
Yeah.
Because you can clearly see, like, one hand is much more red, even in the video.
I know.
Like,
I don't know what's going on in the
his hand
circulation. There's
in
a
a boiling pot of like crawfish.
There's a yeah. he dropped his Mickey into that moat, and it's so hot in Florida with climate change. He just burnt his hand. Or he grabs. I mean, I'm worried about circulation, guys. I'm worried about circulation. It's clearly. I'm just finding out right now. I can do a great Mickey.
That's fantastic. Was that the first appearance of Scrooge McDuck?
It must be. It must
in
be.
Mickey's Christmas Carol.
It must be, gentlemen. We must discuss. We must be finding this out.
Bob Cratchit's
no.
a pretty major character.
Oh, you're right. 1960. He's been around forever. Jeremy, what were we going to say about this topic?
Oh, I was just saying that Bob Cratchit. That's still a good character from the novel. It's not like Mickey's just playing some background character.
It's true.
Got a part to play.
But
Mickey just looks like my kid. Like Danny, I totally like. He just looks like he's just sort of just dumb and high pitched and.
It's coming. This is your life coming up, Pat. Pat, did you ever have a Mickey? Like, were you a Mickey guy?
No, I was Goofy.
Yeah, Goofy was the best. We all love Goofy. Let's make it official here, gentlemen. Here we go. It's been. Look at these hands. Ryan and I are doing our own.
About his hands.
Look at
already.
that. They're two different colors.
So
red. It's not tan. It's red. That's a blood.
No, look at the white part. Like the white. Yeah.
Yeah, like over his knuckles.
What are you gonna say, Danny? What are you gonna say?
Oh, I'm just thinking. So I don't know if he's a lefty or not, but I'm wondering if that's his strumming hand or his fingering hand when he plays guitar. So I'm wondering if
this is a family show.
Easy, Danny. Easy.
Let me show you my fingering hand. Just completely black.
Dane Cook showed his fingering. Well, never mind.
So I'm wondering if he has if there's something with years of playing guitar that he has.
So that would be. So if he was playing in like a outdoor show and yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
But I'm wondering if it's there's some sort of just arthritis to it. Dude's been playing guitar for 30, 40 years professionally.
I don't know. I'm just worried.
You know what?
I'm just worried.
My guess probably got it caught in a pumpkin. It's probably still healing from a pumpkin.
He was like, wait, pumpkin. Wait, jack-o'-lantern with the candle inside. He was he lit the candle and then he decided to scoop. Ryan, you know what I mean? He's like, oh shit,
Billy, you haven't been doing this right.
I got a hand in a pumpkin. This is the life he's living. Gentlemen,
the world is truly a vampire.
It truly is. The other thing I want to bring up, though, before we figure out his hand and that whole situation, is that I'm a little concerned about. What do we? All right, we get it. I'm trying to show the hand, but you can go away.
I think we get it.
I'm trying to. Wait, go. Okay. The thing, Ryan, this video, that outfit. You're a man who. I'm not trying to name names in your San Diego high school, middle school.
Like Mike Birbiglia.
But this is a clash. This is a clash of patterns. We've got black dots. We've got the plaid pants. We've got the purple.
We got a belly. We got the.
You guys.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna feel really bad about this.
Oh boy.
I know why his hand's red.
Oh no. This is why we need you, Danny. Go ahead, Danny. Floor is yours.
It's not just his hand, it goes up his arm. He has a port wine stain up his arm.
Damn it, son of a... Listen. We were looking for medical issues.
That is.
And he's okay. He's fine.
Yeah, it's Kippel-Tyrannus syndrome or something like that.
By the way,
has he always had that?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why would they shoot him in a way where he looks like
for a
Humpty
moment
Dumpty?
to Billy Corgan because he says his performance is weird.
What the fuck is going on?
What? All right. So what if?
It's totally clayed up.
It's totally clay and totally. I'm totally fine with whoever this is because IQ genius. I mean, we must listen to this person. So whoever this is, completely agree. By the way, I don't know why I can get that. All right. Point of order. Last thing here.
It's a great insight from IQ Genius.
We love you, IQ Genius. You're one of the best. One of the best. Here's the last thing I wanted to bring up in point of order before we move on. I think we should do, right? Actually, I'm going to do. Danny has something, so we're going to go into that. Last thing here, Utah City's quiz. We've not been doing it for a couple weeks. We need to do it. We need to do it. Here's the deal. The city of the week for Utah City's quiz is in Duchesne County, and their news comes from basinnow.com. Danny, what we like to do is look at some news in the county in which the city we are going to talk about later on takes place. And this is what I wanted to get to. The big countdown to Christmas, 26 days right there on basinnow.com. Maybe we should be copying this. Maybe we should have a Christmas counter. What do you think, Ryan?
Duh.
I know. Why do we not have a goddamn fucking Christmas counter on this? I mean, who are we out there? Pat, are you freaking out about Christmas? You ready, buddy?
Yeah, it started a month and a half ago on all my. Oh wait, I have a good one for you, Ryan.
Please.
So one of my gifts is every year I send people calendars because every 28 years, the days and the numbers match up. So I can send you a 1974 calendar. It's the same days and years, but this year is a leap year. So I went all out. I bought 14 calendars, and at February 29th, none of the days match up. It's so fun.
I want that.
So I'm gonna have to like sit and put like new sticker dates.
By the way, there's IQ Genius. I'm just such a fan, big fan. I want these calendars. I want all this stuff. All I want to say to all of this is Ordah. I don't know who IQ Genius is. I'm loving all you guys are doing a great job. I'm so proud of you all to be here. Danny, great insights. We've got the great, wonderful Patrick Munger, producer here. We've got Jeremy Matthews, and then, of course, Ryan Belford, my love. Here's what I want to say. Do you have a quick quiz, Danny? You've been hyping these quizzes. Do you have a quick one? What do you got?
Dude, I've got some good quizzes.
Okay.
We can do a quick one here.
Let's do a quick one. Gentlemen, I just want to introduce this. Danny, he fucking fronts me. He calls me up today. He's like, listen, the rest of the guys in the show are shit. I'm like, dude, calm down. And he's like, they're shit. I got an idea. I'm like, buddy, listen, we need to do anything. We got to save our rank. Our fucking ratings are through the shitter. What could we do? And he goes, I got quizzes. And by the way, I ran out of time. So Danny, there's your graphic. Quiz time from Danny, everybody. Quiz time from Danny. Danny, what's your quiz?
Okay, so we're going to start today. This one off as baseball, since a lot of us play softball together or hang out with softball.
Absolutely.
So there's 7 ways to make it to first
Wait,
base.
Danny, how does it work? Do we all chime in? How do you want it to work?
Chime in.
Chime in.
7 ways to make it to first base.
A kiss on the
all
cheek.
7.
A kiss on the cheek.
There's a bunt. There's oh shit.
A bunt would be considered a
You're out because you don't make it to. Oh, it's a hit. So it's a hit.
So
Well,
it
listen.
is one. It is one.
That is one. Jesus, I'm already fucked up.
You
Ryan,
can get walked. So that's 2.
Walk, that's 2.
let's walk
You
two. Oh, you
The
get
ball.
Yeah, with the ball by the pitcher.
hit by the ball.
Yep.
You
Yep.
can steal first, right? Maybe.
You can't steal first.
Can't steal
I mean,
first. No,
technically
Patrick, why'd you say
there's
you
a
could steal first?
So we've got the walk, we've got the hit by pitcher and the hit so far.
I know one.
Go for it.
Balk. B-A-L-K. Bulk. Right? Bulk.
Bulk.
Is that
No.
one? That's a thing. A bulk. What are we?
Bulk. What's a bulk? What's a bulk?
Dude, Danny, this quiz is off to a horrible start.
It's not a bulk. It's
Bulk is when you fake pitch.
Yeah, dog, bulk. Come
yeah.
on, Danny.
it's not part of the 7 that they
Is that a walk? Is that considered a walk?
It'd
Because
probably
you
be
balk?
considered a walk. It'd probably be considered a second.
Fake. It's when a pitcher fake throws, and then you can walk.
Yeah.
It's a bulk.
Yeah, so it'd be a fake throw, which would be it'd be a walk. So that'd
This
be
is
considered within
bullshit.
the walk.
Your quiz is fucked already, but please continue on, Danny. Continue
Oh
on.
yeah. So
What else
you
is
still
there?
got
Is
4
there?
more.
What are we missing? What are we?
But getting beamed is its own thing.
Oh yeah.
And being is hit by the pitcher. That's hit by the pitcher.
I have 4, Danny. I can't think of
The
about
balk
it.
counts as a
3.
walk, so
Yep.
Now, Ryan, you're a famous baseball fan. What's your answers?
How
do the Padres usually get first chance?
Yeah, you pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
Get on first.
Man,
You trade someone who got injured who's already on first base.
I love that. Pitch hitter. Is that what you're talking about?
All right. I will give you guys one. Drop third strike would be if the catcher drops the ball on a third strike.
Oh, that's right. They got to go right to the thing.
They go to the third. The other one would be catcher's interference.
Jesus.
Another one would be an error, which would probably go in line with the balk or other sorts of errors. And then the final one is fielder's choice, which means you hit a ball and they decide to throw to a force out that's not a first.
Danny, I thought that last one was like the bit, like you were coming. This is a long bit, like like fielder's choice. So it was like a big setup. I did not. By the way, I feel cheated by bulk. I feel like bulk should be in there. I mean, Ryan, your thoughts on this quiz? I mean, where are we at?
Like you got that. We got 4. The bulk is.
I feel like it was pretty good. I feel like it was
air zone.
Wow, this is good.
I dug it. Even as a seasoned baseball fan, I learned.
You learned a lot. Well, this is a great quiz. We'll come back to it. We'll see what IQ Genius thinks about it.
I've got some good hockey ones that.
I can't wait for it. And by the way, show your sweater. Get close to the camera. Look at this beautiful. I had that sweater at one point. Was that? Did I give it to you? I swear I have that.
No. My wife found this she found it at a thrift store for $5.
I gave up something similar to that because my huskiness really got in the way of it. Let me tell you this, people. We've got so much show left. We got so much to get through. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one quick song. We're gonna reset. We're gonna come back with Ryan's Comics Corner, and then we're gonna get it right into Thanksgiving draft. I don't think it'll take that long. So we'll do it quick. Then we got Utah City's quiz. Ryan, my friend, I'm playing all songs that were all thanks songs. I'm basically repeating from last year. But Ryan, anything you want to prepare us for when we come back with Ryan's Comics Corner?
Nope.
Okay. The man knows. Everyone stay here. We come back after one song only. The song, Thankful Part 1, because we got many parts later on. This is from Spanky Wilson and the Quantric Soul Orchestra. Thank you for all being here. I love you all so much. This is so great having you guys all here. If my computer doesn't break down, which it might in 5 seconds, we're going to play a song. Oh boy. Oh, fuck you, you piece of shit. I'm going to play this song instead. I thank the Lord, and I'm a big Christ guy now. I thank the Lord, Mighty Voices of Wonder. We'll be back after one song set. 3-minute song, people. 3-minute song. Thanks songs. We'll be right back with Ryan's Comics Corner.
Sure.
A gospel, funk, something. People, Mighty Voices of Wonder. Come on now. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that music in their life? Who doesn't want this music in their life? The wonderful sounds of Polyester Blend, Ryan Bradford, Danny Woodhead, Patrick Munger, Jeremy Matthews, and a friend of ours. Producer Rob, are you there with us?
I'm here, baby.
Okay, real quick. You've been gone. You've been away. You've been where were you? You were in
I was in Kansas City.
Tornado Alley.
True.
Over under 3 tornadoes while you were there?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Over under
3 tornadoes happened while I was there.
You were in Tornado Alley.
I don't think it would be sustainable if there were that many tornadoes.
This is out of control.
I mean, I feel like it's false advertising to call it tornado.
It's a fucking alley of tornadoes,
I came here
dude.
to see some tornadoes.
Yeah, I mean, what are you fucking doing there?
I appreciate your protest. I have been affected by tornadoes while there, but not every time.
But that's actually kind of amazing. I didn't know that in our time of being good friends here. I did not know you actually went through a tornado. But Rob, the real question is this. You were gone.
Yeah.
When did you get back?
On Sunday.
Sunday. So it's less than 24 hours, I'm assuming.
Wait, take it back, Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, more than 24 hours. In that time, I'm going to say, because I'm assuming you're doing the dishes, true or false?
Yep.
I'm going to say in that time, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're washing 4 dishes, 2 bowls, and 6 cups.
It's quite a bit more than that.
Good God, you're a freak of dishes. How many?
Well, I left before last week's show, so we're on. Some of these are quite old.
Breaking news here, people. Rob didn't do his dishes before he left. Just a slide flies, I assume, around your dishes.
What does it smell like?
Yeah, what's the smell down there?
Look, it's not great.
Oh my God.
Wait, Rob, I have a non-dish related question.
Yeah.
You flew back in on Saturday, yes? Did you happen to check your bag or spend any time near the baggage carousel at the airport on Saturday night or Saturday?
Very briefly, yes.
Did you happen to notice, I was at the airport Saturday night coming back, and I noticed it was National Parents Are Over Their Kids Day.
Hello.
Just a lot of angry parents at their kids after spending an entire Thanksgiving long weekend.
Look, I was at that point. I'd spent nearly a week with my own parents, and I was trying to keep my head down.
Ryan, his adult parents were over Rob, so that you're exactly right. Like Rob's parents are like, get him the fuck out of here. They're
like,
done.
We're flying back to Kansas.
We'll take one of those tornadoes right now. Anyone else fly besides you two idiots? Why did you? Flying. My God, during Thanksgiving. But you got to see family. God bless. We love it. Was it that bad, Rob? Flying? How was it over Thanksgiving?
Sorry, we got some
flying is
breaking
fine.
news here.
Flying's good. Breaking news. Oh my God! Breaking news. This is the best news in the world. Who is this cat?
All right. New quiz. What is the name of the kitten?
Oh my God! Great fucking.
If you like to guess, it is actually Billy Corgan would probably get it. I'll say that much.
Oh shit! Well, Danny, you're a big Disney guy. You love Mickey, right, Danny? What do you think?
My guess was
I need to talk louder so it switches to kitten cam.
Well, we could just hear it. I'll do this.
There we go.
I'm gonna spotlight Jeremy for a second. Spotlight Jeremy. Jeremy, what do we do with this cat? I'm gonna go ahead and say, if it's Disney related, oh boy, this is tough. This is tough.
It's Smashing Pumpkins, right?
It's either Disney related or Smashing Pumpkins related.
All right, let me look up some songs.
I'm going to say cocaine while wrestling during the WWE match. No?
I'm
No.
afraid that is not correct.
Damn it.
Is it Cherub? 0.
Nope.
Wait a minute. That's not fair. That's a different cat. Wait a minute.
This is a
Soma?
different cat. We're still talking about the other cat.
I
but
fucking...
Soma?
we
Luna.
need this one's feisty.
How many cats do you have?
We have 3 foster kittens that are getting adopted.
By
Or they're getting
me.
their surgery tomorrow, and then they'll be up for adoption.
Now, what kind of surgery are we talking here? We're talking hernia,
Yep.
hernia.
Spayed.
Oh, we're not talking like a hip replacement or something like that. Not, nothing. Okay.
No, the kittens do not need a hip replacement. Schlegel.
You said surgeries. I'm worried about how many surgeries there are. People, I was not expecting Kitty Cam, and this is one of the best. Is IQ Genius got anything to say? No, he passed out and he's got 25 Coronas sitting around him on the beach in Mexico. Here's the deal. Last chance, Danny. What do you think it is?
Melancholy.
Melancholy. I love that. I love
So
that.
the hint was that it was meant to be that it was Disney related, and Billy Corgan would get it because he's a Disney fan. So if anyone wants one last guess,
Ryan
and it wasn't
Bradford,
white
you've got
people-
Disney Plus, Ryan. You've got Disney Plus, right, Ryan?
The proof point.
You sons of
kitty's name is
bitches.
the proof
Don't
point.
let Ryan Bradford get away with this. Do not let Ryan Bradford get away with this. Proof Point was the only Disney movie Ryan Bradford has starred. Let's not let this get away. I mean, Ryan's trying to really, this is
You want to
disgusting.
bring him over to tell everyone his name? So we did not name him, but he came with the name,
Berlioz.
which is one of the cats in the
Oh,
Aristocrat.
aristocrat.
And I guess
Oh.
he kind of looks like said cat.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't looked
Jeremy-
into it.
I'm not a hardcore Aristocats fan.
This one has a,
Sure.
a Turkish name. Her name's Kurush.
I love that. Janine, do you guys have a bunch of like coffee mugs that you put the cats in, to like kind of carrying them around? Like you have so many cats, you don't know where to put them.
That would be adorable.
I'm saying like coffee mugs are a great place for kitties. Ryan, true or false?
Very true.
All right, we love the cats.
And stockings that you put on the fridge and they slide down onto the ground.
We
It's
all
really
love it.
cute.
We all love it so much. People,
Did you guys see what happened at Disney yesterday or today?
Billy Corgan was there.
No,
Oh.
some dude stripped naked and walked through It's a Small Wonder.
By the way, because he was showing off his small wonder. That was a setup I was ready for.
A guy, this guy in his younger 20s, like just stripped down and started walking through the set. Like he's in his underwear, and the next he's stripped naked and he's in the water. Like,
Of It's a Small World.
oh, it's a small world. Yeah,
I like Small
World, yeah.
Wonder. I mean,
Small Wonder
it
was a
suddenly
better-
became
better penis
Mr.
joke.
Yeah,
What was he on?
I don't know.
Small Wonder was
Suddenly became Mr. Chode's Wild Ride.
Ryan. Oh wait, don't leave that. You're right there, Ryan. You're right there. Ah, shit. What's another one? Fuck. What's another one with balls in the title? A little man-made. Shit. God, there's too many. They don't go pervy. Small Wonder is by the way. Small Wonder
The
is
Dick
this.
Van Dyke Show.
Dick, there you go. Small Wonder is this wonderful 80s sitcom about a robot girl. But sadly,
Which is
band.
rumored that Billy Corgan was the boy on it.
shut the fuck up.
You never heard that rumor growing up?
No, I thought it was that.
I always heard it was Marilyn Manson.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that was
Marilyn
the rumor at our
Manson.
school.
See, I heard it was Billy Corgan.
I love
This is great because this is when we grew up before Google. It's fucking awesome.
This one fucking asshole kid says something and it spreads like wildfire. Here's the deal, people. We must get to it. We will love it. Danny, I don't know if you've ever seen this segment before. This guy has been cataloging for years, the Sunday Funnies, so we don't have to. The original bit on Polyester Blend, it's like a historic bit. We have to keep doing it. It's time for a little bit of Ryan's Comics Corner. In fact, it is its new edition. It's called Mary Worth It, where Ryan shows a Mary Worth comic. We all vote if it is worth it to read it. So we're going to read it, Danny. Then we're going to tell people if it's worth it for them to read it as well. So here we go. It's been some time, Ryan. We all missed it so much. Don't forget, it is brought to you by the great people at Frank's Red Hot Sauce Wing Division.
Wings Division. Gotta always make that distinction.
I was over the weekend. Nick Faulkner was hanging out, and he just out of nowhere said, "Like, I'm a big Frank's Red Hot guy." And I was like, "Dude, you were on the show that's like basically made its name off of this." So
and did you show him the Schlegster's gallon and chug it right there?
I did note on my list of videos that I want to do the Schlegster's gallon. We're gonna get there. Oh, I'll get Schlegster's gallon. But keep going, my friend.
All right. So it's been a few weeks since we've last visited the world of Santa Royale, Mary Worth. Really not that much has happened. We got that tough, quiet new neighbor, Keith, and he apparently has a daughter that just showed up, and he's just on very bad terms with both the daughter and the mother. So in the few weeks he has sought the advice from Mary, and Mary has told him to rekindle
Hold on,
relationship
Ryan,
with
sorry.
the mother, at least.
I'm gonna have to do. I am so sorry, Ryan. I do not mean to interrupt this, but this is first time in the show. Of course. Ryan, breaking news. The chair I have used since the beginning of the show has officially broken. This chair that I have sat in for how many episodes of Polyester Blend just snapped off.
So it's literally
buddy.
breaking news.
It's literally breaking news! Holy shit, you guys. It's a standing show. Sorry, Ryan. That is unbelievable. Just that.
Wow. What happened?
There's a metal piece and it just snapped. It just completely snapped off during that. I was so excited about.
I think you just earned yourself the Husky Boy of the show. Breaking a chair. That's
almost
immediate Husky Boy.
200 plus pounds just wailing on that chair for years have really done it. Sorry, Ryan. Let's get back to the matter at hand here. Mary Worth.
Oh yeah. So we are in a lull. This storyline is a dud, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But we must go on. We must power through.
Absolutely.
So you got three window eels in this first panel. You got an opening quote from Stevie Wonder.
Ever heard of him?
All is fair in love. Love's a crazy game.
And what song is that from? Do we know what song that's from? Oh, we forgot to do how many eels? Remember we did this, then we stopped. How many window eels this week, Ryan? You probably know. But hold on, before we say anything, Danny, do you know about window eels when it comes to Mary Worth? Are you familiar with this?
I'm getting a very quick crash course.
Yeah, so there you go.
This beautiful postmodern architecture with added eels to the window.
So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paneler. 7 paneler, Danny. How many window eels do you think will be in this? You already saw a couple. How many window eels do you think?
I'm going to say, let's go. I was going to say 1 eel per window, but I believe that there might be a window that has 2 eels. So I'm going 8 eels.
8 eels, 8 eels. Do we have anyone else who wants to guess here? Anyone else who wants to guess? Rob? No, Rob doesn't give a shit. Pat's gone. I'm going to go ahead and say, I don't know, 5. I'm going to go 5. Ryan, let's count it up real quick. We don't want to spoil anything. 1, 2. I'm going to count that as 1.
I'm going to say 7.
7 from Jeremy. Oh, really? Just the the establishing on 1, 2, 3, and then I feel like Ryan, does that count as one? Even though it isn't a full eel. What would you say on that one?
I would say 3.
Okay,
I'm not gonna.
We're all well over 3 because it's really just these. So what happens, Danny, is it's really just these establishing shots of these very mediocre buildings have these window eels. So 3 this week. Can't believe it, Danny. Normally you would have been right. Ryan, take it away. This is your segment.
All right, so we got Mary Worth having coffee with one of her neighbors, Toby, which we recognized from a previous story. I can't remember what story it was now, but Mary Worth is saying, "More coffee, Toby?" And Toby says, "No thanks, Mary. I'm good." As Mary chats with Toby about their neighbor, who is Keith, by the way, Keith said he always wanted a family, but for many years he was immersed in work as a Marine and a police officer. A recent reconnection with his former girlfriend and their daughter was a surprise to him. He's now trying to figure out how he wants to be part of their lives. And then Toby says, "Well, years of not being around, that must be difficult," Mary says. "I think he has a good chance of succeeding with his personal goals as he did with his professional goals." Then meanwhile, you got Keith and his ex just gallantly galloping into the sun, not sunset, but they're just galloping.
It seems like a nice midday. It doesn't seem like a sunset or sunrise, Ryan. It just seems about middle of the day.
Yeah.
Danny, I don't even know if you've ever really read a Mary Worth before. Is that your first Mary Worth?
That's that's deep.
This is what it's like, my friend. We've had a long history of this beautiful, I mean, you could tell, storied franchise. We read through it. The question, though, and we'll start off with you, my friend, after you know and you've just gone through it, we must now ask, is it truly Mary worth it? Is it Mary worth it? And how we do this is if you give it a thumbs down, it wasn't worth it, or a thumbs up, it was worth it, or you could just say, nah, you didn't really care for it. Danny, would you say this is Mary worth it?
I'm going to say it's worth it purely for the cliffhanger there at the
Beautiful.
bottom. That last tile just makes me want to.
It is a beautiful last shot.
Like, I do. What's going on with those fucking horses?
We all wonder.
It's a thing. Like, it's got to be.
We love it, Danny. We love it. Jeremy, I knew you were going to the garage. Did you get a sense of this? Did you get a sense of this?
I did. I'm going to call not worth it on this one because
thumbs down.
It really, there are recaps and then there are recaps. It's like, sure, the horse, you got a bunch of garbage panels and then the horse cliffhanger. It's just like, it's probably good for Danny because he hasn't seen any story.
Right.
But I mean, we skipped a week and it's still like nothing's happened, which fair play, it is Mary Worth. But I feel like there should be a little more to the rest of the comic.
Did you read any of this, Pat? Is it worth it or not worth it?
I never pay attention to this part.
So you're gonna
So I'm gonna follow Danny.
Ooh.
Because Danny has he's got a horse sense.
I love it.
About things.
Ryan, I'm gonna go.
Wait, Pat, you said you'd never pay attention to this part.
Brian, this is the part where my wife comes downstairs and yells at me about being too loud, and so I have to walk away. It's not that I don't like this part; it's just the right part of the show where I have to leave.
By the way, breaking news, Danny, thank you for being on the show. I know you didn't notice, but hey, by the way, Utah Jazz winners tonight, 114, 112.
I just watched that. I just barely flipped over on I see you have the Knights, and I just put it on the Flames game. So
yeah, there we go. We're both watching sports during this. This is where we land. So anyway, breaking news. I'm going to say that I'm going to give it, I was too busy thinking about eels. I'm going to give it a nah. I'm going to give it a nah. That's very long. Nah.
Can that go longer?
Yeah. Anyway, people, Ryan, you are the judge here. You know Mary Worth. What would you say? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or nah?
I do love that last panel, but I'm gonna say thumbs down on this one. Not worth it. whenever Mary Worth shows up in the comic, it's not worth it. The person, the namesake of the comic, is always bringing it down.
So I think
that's the canary in the coal mine.
I think we are going to say no. Don't read this comic. The comic we just read to you
that you just read with us.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
Bradford, have you
All right, am I
contacted?
not the tiebreaker?
Oh, Rob! Wait, Rob. Producer Rob never gets in. Phone call. It's producer Rob. Rob, what do you have to say on the phone?
I think it was worth it.
Whoa!
Oh, interesting.
That throws everything off, Rob. So it is worth it.
Yeah.
You should read this Mary Worth.
You throw a couple 1,500-pound animals into anything, and it just levels the fuck up.
I love this. I love this so much.
The drama, the passion,
the
romance, it's all there
romance.
in just one seat.
Bradford, have you tagged this part of the show for all the Mary Worth Reddits people?
No,
I don't think we ever.
No,
Can we just like cut it? Like just cut this section.
We have
and send it to
before.
them?
I don't know if they would handle it. They all seem like they would have a freak out. But that's a good point. Maybe we should get into that. But speaking of that, Ryan.
Interesting. Sidebar.
Oh,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, Mary Worth has a very Anne Murray quality to her.
Oh boy. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Everything stops right now. Everything stops. Everything stops.
He reads them and brings them.
This is big news. We have not had this for some time. This guy usually is too faded, too gone during the regular show. And the fact that he's in a different country, we must pay homage. He is our podfather. Clayton Scribner all the way from Mexico.
You might know him from such things as third place.
You might know him as the least ranked in ranked choice voting.
A pioneer in losing.
The first ever third place in District 4. He's a groundbreaker. No one's ever done it before.
True. Yeah.
I know. Clayton Scribner.
Think about running for office as you could lose by just a few votes, as I did, or
Clay, I didn't even want to talk
only
about
get
it.
one vote, and the result is the same. You get on a plane and you go to Mexico.
Clay, I was like, dude, we don't even have to talk about it. He'll come back when he's ready. We'll talk about it. But here you are. I didn't think it would happen. Clay, you're here. My God, how are you feeling, my friend?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Coming to you live from Puerto Vallarta.
Did you pay for the room with one painting or in a wall? Or? Look at that, beautiful. Is this now? Are you sure this is your hotel room, or did you break into someone's place that had Wi-Fi?
This is definitely my hotel room. Girlfriend is asleep.
Until you started on the show.
Wake her up.
She's got some noise canceling things in. So
hell yes. Good. Are you here? Are you going to be here for the show, baby? You here?
Yeah, I'm here for the quiz.
Oh my! What are we doing? Shit! We're. Hold on. We got to finish Ryan's Comics Corner.
Unless Danny was like dead set on doing the quiz.
Yeah, we can be done with the Comics
Okay, we'll be done with Comics. We have, gentlemen. We're not yet ready to get to the quiz because we have another segment we haven't done yet. Okay. We're gonna get to it in 1 second, but we do need your help, Clay. We do need your help for this. This is a first ever. This is a.
I watched the Worth It. It was Mary Worth It.
Oh, you thought it was worth it? Damn, it's really worth it. Shit. Okay, well. Oh, wait. You know what we didn't do? Ryan? We got to get to it because this is my favorite part. Ryan, we say it's worth it. Apparently, Polyester Blend says, go ahead and read the comic we just read live on the air. Go ahead and read it. But Ryan, what are the people, the miscreants on Comics Kingdom say? What are those?
I only found one good one this week. We got Brian White.
Wow.
1 day ago, he said apparently his personal goal is a bareback ride on his old mount. Which I have to assume that is a really disgusting thing that Ryan White is talking about.
That's sexual, is what I would say.
Very. Yeah.
Why does everyone
There's
think
a lot of
these?
sex in that. There's a surprising amount of sexual innuendo in those comments.
Clay, are you feeling the sexual tension all the way in a different country? By the way. By the way,
This is cool. By the way, if you've never been to Ordah,
Clay. Breaking news! We've never done a show from Mexico, and you have yet again pushed the boundaries of where we do the show from. So, Clay, you are our Magellan.
Is this my first international broadcast? Or yeah.
Oh shit! You're right. You've done a show further, but yes,
Hawaii.
yeah. This is the first international. No. Wait. We had European Clay at some point. Do you remember that?
He reads them and brings them.
Hold on.
We didn't really manage to get on the show.
Wait, Jeremy's been on the show.
That's true. Jeremy is on it. Wow, your fucking cousin showed up. That was weird. I didn't think that was going to happen. Man, this show, we've got so many bits buried away, we can just get to them anytime. Speaking of bits, gentlemen, this is, I think, is everyone settled? Ryan, are you ready? Are you ready for a longer... Okay, we're going to get into something here. I don't think it'll take too long. We might have to do a break in the middle, but this is a first time ever. First time ever, gentlemen. It's time to get to it. We must go live to our reporter out there, not Deed. Deed's not there, but this is a different new person. It's time to go to KTRD Sports. KTRD Sports. We've never done this. People, it's time to go to it.
Poly Blend.
Polyester blend Thanksgiving food draft playoffs. I am your correspondent out here at the stadium. Gentlemen, my name is Burnt Turkey. Burnt Turkey here. I'm here at KTRD Stadium. Here at KTRD Stadium, Burnt Turkey live from the stadium. We are here for an exciting day. It is the first ever polyester blend Thanksgiving food draft playoffs. Unbelievable. The excitement in the stadium is palpable. That is Coach Schlegel. Our two contestants tonight. First ever Polyester Thanksgiving food draft. Let's go to the contestants right now. I'm Burnt Turkey too. I'll be here to check in. Let's go to Ryan.
I'm here.
That's great. Yeah, I'm also here too. It is, wow, Burnt Turkey. Burnt Turkey. Wow. Dude. Burnt Turkey. Yeah, it's back and forth. I debated on the name. I should have just gone with the one I keep saying over and over. Burnt Turkey. Burnt Turkey. People, it is the first ever Thanksgiving food draft and playoffs that we've done on Polyester Blend. I'm very excited. You wondered how it'll work. Let me explain to you really quickly. Ryan and I will draft in order 4 different foods that we love. 4 different foods that are Thanksgiving foods. And then we will have a playoff of those foods later on. So I will show you. So Ryan, you and I are up to the mic. It is time. We can use people, but you and I are going to be the ones who decide on the Thanksgiving food draft. And I'm going to show you this. We have all these foods to pick, Ryan. All these foods. You can use the people here to decide. We also have to pick at least one pie. One pie, Ryan. In the, this is one pie as well. So let me just explain real quick, Ryan. We will draft. You have 4 options. I'll do a coin flip in 1 second. You can pick from the big list, and then you have to pick at least one pie. Okay? So we'll go through that in 1 second. But first, first place. My second place will go against your third place, and then on the other side, same thing. So Ryan, you gotta think. Your first draft pick is very important. Very important because it will really decide who goes on. And you want to win, Ryan, because it's me versus you. Me versus you. So I'll show you how this works. I get a draft first. Okay? So look at the options. All the best things at Thanksgiving. Do you want turkey? Do you want mashed potatoes? Cranberry sauce? Each one of those are one draft pick you have. And then we go into competition. Okay, Ryan? So I'm looking at this and I want to get, this is the one I think that'll win. Okay? And I'm gonna take not the most likely. Let's go to my press conference real quick. Let's go to my press conference.
Poly Blend.
I'm thinking, everybody, at my press conference, it looks like Ryan is coming to the mic. He is going to give us, not Ryan Bradford, me. I'm going to give my submission for my number one draft pick. Team Ryan Schlegel, with its first overall select in the Thanksgiving draft, selects
Poly Blend.
Ireland, the one, the only. We will, of course, take mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes is my number one pick, not turkey. Mashed potatoes. I am selecting you number one in the Thanksgiving draft. That's right. That means Ryan thinks that mashed potatoes is off the table. I'm going to go ahead and steal it, put it on mine. I'm telling you because I want to win. I think mashed potatoes is a utility player. I think it's what you want. I mean, your thoughts. Everyone, your thoughts on mashed potatoes. Going number one.
I mean, it's the obvious pick. I'm scared. I'm shaking in my pilgrim boots.
By the way, of course, Jared, and your fucking hands are so fucked up around that football. Well, it's sweet potato casserole is what I would call it. Ryan, you're on the clock. Let's just check in real quick there.
Oh my
Okay.
God! What a pick! What a pick from the man who is around. He is, of course, the Lord Master. Coach Schlegel really going with the fatty, buttery, salted. Let's see what Coach Bradford does. He is on the clock for his number one pick.
Right. Before you, are you ready? Your pick in.
Ready?
Okay, we're going to the press conference. He's
Poly
coming to the
Blend.
mic. He's coming to the mic right now. Let's see what Ryan Bradford has to say for his number one pick overall.
Coach Bradford, me, aka me, I am picking gravy as my number one pick.
Whoa! Unbelievable! People did not see this coming.
Poly Blend.
Turkey, the number one eligible pick, goes unchosen. Gravy. It goes on everything. Talk about utility player. It is, of course, going to Ryan Bradford. Ryan Bradford picks gravy. Let's see what our correspondent has to ask. Let's see what he has.
Wow, what a surprise we have. We go to Jeremy. Thoughts on gravy going first overall for Coach Bradford?
I'm looking at maybe both teams are thinking if turkey goes, Trevor is going to serve the same purpose on the team and he's going to do the job. Maybe that's why we're seeing this surprise picks for
Talking to you. Danny, your thoughts on the first overall picks from both our coaches?
Thanks, Bert. I feel that going gravy is a very risky but high rewards. This is your classic number one John Stockton type pick. It's not your Quincy Glamour, but you got your number one assist. You got your number one steals. The fact is, you're not getting turkey without gravy. You're not getting your mashed potatoes without the gravy. Mashed potatoes are bunk without gravy. I'm afraid that Coach Schlegel might have messed this pick up.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like Schlegel was banking on getting some gravy when he made that.
But it's a little bit of
what's he gonna fill the gravy?
It's a
Schlegel, it's up to you. You are on the clock for number 2.
Wow, thanks, Bert. I guess I'm also recording, but I'm also choosing. Never thought that part out. Jesus, a lot on the board here. A lot on the board. I'm gonna ask my scouts. Pat, my scout, please.
Stuffing. And if you listen to Rizza talk about when he became vegetarian, you'll know that he realized he did not need turkey. He only needed mashed potatoes, stuffing, and gravy.
I hear that from my scouts. Anyone else have thoughts on what I should do with my number 2? I mean, Danny, you're a sportsman.
It's surprising that I see Turducken still there. I mean, I see Turducken and LeBron James. You've got your turkey, you've got your stuff, you've got your chicken stuff in there. One, it is a 3-day all at once. Turkey is just there. It's a Scotty Pippen, but Turducken is your
I've heard from my scouts. Ryan Schlegel's on the clock.
Polly Blend.
Ryan Schlegel on the clock. It looks like he is ready. He is ready. I'm going to pick. With my second overall pick in the Thanksgiving food draft, people are going to look back. You know who went through third overall, food overall in 1984?
Jordan.
And that is why I select with my number 2 pick, turkey. Turkey is my number 2.
Polly
pick.
Blend.
Turkey is
That
my
is-
number 2 pick. Turkey is my number 2.
Polly Blend.
pick. Number 2 pick. It's turkey. Hold on. I wanted to do this earlier. I forgot to do this. Hold on.
Robert, turkey has entered the.
Right, I forgot. Hold on, I've got this for us. Vamps of turkey. He is the turkey master. I want to just. Here he comes to the podium. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Here he comes to the podium right now. Oh yeah, there it is. Turkey putting on the Schlegel jersey. There. There it is, beautiful. Turkey putting on the Schlegel jersey. It looks great. I'm loving that. I am loving that right now. Robert Gerke, are you there with us? Wait, where are you? Are you out in the wild? You also have no microphone? What is going on here? Okay. What do you think about Turkey? Yes, we can hear you. What do you think about Turkey going second overall to Ryan Schlegel?
I think Ryan Schlegel is a tasty treat.
Yeah.
He's next. He is my favorite dessert. So yeah.
Turkey.
Turkey. Now, so turkey is on the run. I've got mashed potatoes. I got turkey. Ryan, you've got the second pick coming up. What do you pick from the? And now remember, Ryan, I forgot. And but that's okay.
I was just gonna ask: is our 4th pick? Is that the pie?
No, you can pick pie earlier. So if you really want to pick pie now, you can pick pie.
No.
So
Too early.
but you can. But those are the 4 pies we have on the table: pumpkin, pecan, apple, and cherry. So just remember, those are on the.
Your hand is forced. Come on, man. You don't even need a scout on this one.
Clayton's got his thoughts. What do we do in the Thanksgiving food draft?
Oh my god.
Hold on, before you go any further, this is Burnt Turkey here. Burnt Turkey. I just gotta ask Jeremy, your thoughts so far, what's left on the board? We'd love to hear from
So we've got turkey and turducken still available, so it's going to be interesting to see if Bradford feels pressure or if he's going to feel like Schlegel is not going to.
You know he's feeling protein pressure right now. Come on,
let's go to
Pressure, but there's also
let's go. Jeremy, I love what you had to say, but I must go south of the border. Our good friends living La Vida Loca, Clayton Scribner, a man who has lost so much in his life and is ready to rebuild. What would you rebuild Ryan's draft with? Would you go with the pie, or would you go with something personally? Have you been at the sidelines for its debut out on the field before?
They put me in the game. I've been in a turducken game.
And how did it sit the next day? Would you say it moved swiftly through the digestive system, or did you have time to enjoy it in the gut works?
Nothing goes fast during Thanksgiving. Everything gets gummed up, my friend.
Well, thank you so much. Coming internationally, Clayton Scrivener. Go back to Ryan. And listen. This is Bert.
Thanks, Bert. The great interview. That really helped me. Ryan, you're on the clock. Are you ready to pick?
Yes, I am.
Polly Blend.
Bradford is ready to pick. We go to him. He is ready. The clock is on. Let's go. Ryan, your number 2 pick.
Okay. This is a little out of left field, I think. And I hear everybody's suggestions to go the protein route, but I don't want Coach Schlegel to get an entire Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm going to stuffing.
Whoa. Oh my God! Let's go to Bert.
Oh, you just heard it here first, folks.
Polly Blend.
Shocking turn of events. We thought it was going to be an easy layup for all those basketball fans. Bert Turkey here. Looks like Ryan is going to go with one of the staples. Stuffing. He's going to stuff his mouth full of it. And we can't wait to stuff ourselves full of his pick. Let's get some immediate reactions right now. Danny, are you there? What's your thoughts on stuff?
Yes, this is a surprising pick. I'm also going to say this might be a regional decision to keep happy with the fans. Him coming from the California region and the western side, I was expecting a possibility of Tofurkey being in play here just so the fan base would have been happy. But going with stuffing, you are not alienating your protein people, you're not alienating your vegans. You just go right down the middle and getting what you need. It's a staple, and I like it.
I love that thought, Danny. You come in so concise. Maybe, let's see who's up there. Turkey, thoughts on stuffing, Turkey. We're not referring to you by that. That is a trademark that we're in dispute on. It looks like CBS or Fox has that. Bert Turkey asking Turkey your thoughts on stuffing.
It's a solid pick because Brent Schlegel's not going to take her
That's great points. I love the guy wearing the same vest as Marty McFly and Back to the Future. You are protected. This is Bert. Jeremy, your thoughts? Jeremy.
What's your name?
Oh, wait, Pat, this is Bert Turkey. Bert Turkey. Pat Munger, your thoughts so far?
The turkey is a showpiece. Everything else around it.
Good point.
So delicious. Turkey's just weird. Stuffing is a great choice.
I think Bert Turkey's been to many Thanksgiving, and mostly we've cracked open bottles of wine. Not mostly food, but that's a different story entirely. But I will just say I'm concerned about Ryan's board. Bert Turkey's been to a lot of different functions. I'm seeing a wet, loose stuffing situation. That stuffing could be not well cooked. It's been inside the bird. It's not up to temperature. You add gravy to it.
Then the bird is the issue.
Well, I would just say that gravy is going to give a swift ride for that stuffing right out the rectal region. So that's I'm a little concerned about his draft board so far.
This makes me worried about Schlegel.
I think that Bradford has left Schlegel's team in facing. So
You don't take your.
We're hearing reaction from Clayton south of the border. Clayton, como está?
I'm saying, yes. I don't know if your table's completely fucked, but he has full your hand. I think your next play. Yeah, you gotta get some slathered on that turkey, otherwise everyone's going to the Sahara Desert. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great point. Clay, before we move on to Ryan's third pick, I just want to quickly point out that this week's draft is brought to you by Marlboro No Filters. Marlboro No Filters, don't let anything stand in the way of you and that beautiful taste of tobacco. Let's go to Ryan Schlegel, his number 3 draft pick.
Wow, I just burnt turkey. You're doing a great job. I really appreciate that. A lot on the board here. We also have been talking about how there is, of course, pies. Pies are on the table. I'm feeling pretty good that I got, though it'll be a little dry. I don't have the gravy. I got mashed potatoes. I got turkey. I think that I need to start moving on to the more important realms, and that is dessert. And that is why I'm taking. I should probably go to the press conference for this.
Polly Blend.
Team Schlegel with its number 3 pick is going to have to ask the wonderful people of Gourdsville to be smashed up and baked in an oven. I'm going with pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, my number 3
Polly
pick.
Blend.
Number 3 pick is pumpkin pie. Thoughts?
That's what we expected you to pick.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. I mean, if we're gonna go to the sidelines, let's go to this.
Polly Blend.
Listen, the guy's fucking it up. Ryan Bradford's leaving it on the ground. I just have to take what I got. I've got a clear path to victory. I'm just worried about us not dominating on the field. We got the potatoes. We got the turkey. We got pumpkin pie. We're on our way to victory. Let's see if we can salvage it, but I think my guy's done in the wind.
Polly Blend.
Wow, tough words from your combative Ryan Bradford. Your thoughts on those comments?
I'm thinking that I sense a little desperation. I sense a little defensiveness.
Good boy.
And I think we can continue on.
Are you ready for your next pick?
Yes.
Okay, we go to the press conference.
Polly Blend.
Ryan Bradford is ready with his next pick.
Dunk on Schlegel right now if you wanted to.
Yes. So Ryan is he's going for a team that would be very good in the 1960s, but times are changing. We are doing a little more radical. The sport of Thanksgiving has changed.
Wow.
And so this team is going to reflect that. We're going to reflect the progress that we've made as a society. So I'm going turducken.
Turducken! My God,
Polly Blend.
The protein is there. The protein has now been taken. He didn't think he would be done. Danny mentioned him being from Southern California. Do not go for the protein. Danny, your thoughts after hearing about a turducken going off the board for Ryan Bradford?
This is just a bold move, but damn, that team looks good. This team is stacked to the rim, especially when you're going against Schlegel's team. Schlegel's team, I'm starting to get very worried about. It's dry, it's cold, it's crusty. It leaves you with chafing at the end of the day. I mean, it's just something that's not there. Throwing in a little sweet at the end gets something.
Why do you say chafing?
I mean, potatoes without gravy, turkey without gravy, and then you just have to go with that dryness, go straight to the sweet. It's just something doesn't look balanced. I mean, it's Michael Jordan's Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, you got turkey there, but nothing else there to fucking support it.
Good point. Good point. Danny, I love your insight. Great work. It's time to go to Ryan.
I mean, I'm going to show more. There's no way to slice it up right now.
Please, we go to Clayton Scribner, south of the border. Please. I spent some time there with Frank Sinatra, please, so I think I'm not as willing, but I've been there before. This is great turkey.
Well, I think people are bagging on you because you're going like you're pitching straight down the middle with no curvature, man. And going to pumpkin pie was, that was a little off-putting, but there's a bold pick you can make here at the end to really, spice up your plate a bit. Just saying.
What insight would you have, Clay? Are you willing to give that to the coach?
I'm just gonna say, trust your instincts, Team Schleicher. Just trust your instincts.
Interesting. Any other thoughts before we go to Ryen, Coach Ryen Schlegel? Matt, thoughts on the next pick?
Danny was talking about chafing.
Lots of chafing.
You're gonna have to lubricate.
Talcum powder is not on the board, gentlemen. Talcum.
I believe Matt was the same advice I did last time, which is he needs some slather, man. You gotta have slather on it.
Schlegel's team just needs that little. He needs your. If you want to go hockey terms here, he needs an enforcer to really just bring this in. He needs his Mari Sorley here. He just doesn't have it yet, unfortunately. He's got Wayne Gretzky's out there by himself. Nothing to defend him with. So we'll see what Schlegel does here.
I just want to point out something. Bert Turkey here again, reporting from live from KTRD Stadium. Bert Turkey. Let me tell you this. You have to stop thinking it as a team. You got to think about the playoffs, gentlemen. The playoffs, that is where we're going next. The next stage is the playoffs. Let me show you what that would look like. That might change your thoughts. Now, let's get as much as I like looking at Bert, let's look at this. And let's get rid of this. So, remember, the playoffs will be a order in which selection 1 goes against Ryan's selection 4. Ryan's selection 1 will go against my selection. Sorry, I got lost. I thought I'm on the field of play. I used to be in the 70s. This is Ryen Schlegel will be his 4th pick. Will be 4th against Ryan's number 1. So this might be a throwaway. Ryan might. I mean, he's going against Gravy, gentlemen. He's going against Gravy. So what would Ryan pick against Gravy? That we have to think about it. So Ryan, is he gonna?
Doesn't change. That completely changes my way of thinking about this. Right.
So what do you
I
think?
wasn't aware of the playoff format.
We're all evaluating the actual quality of the team.
Yeah, I was looking at the team.
So that's exactly why I bring this up, gentlemen, at this point.
Terrible coverage.
Listen, who's this guy over here? When's the last time you've been out in the sun? My hair is dealing with a lot of wind, and yet you think so comfortably to yell at me. I've been dealing with a lot over here. I've got some sort of weird skin tag on my back, and I'm worried it's got carcinogenic elements, but yet you're giving me this business. Please, talk to me about where you
I
work.
stand by what I said.
All right, well, listen, you and me, let's meet outside of your closest Maverick and we'll have a couple of words, okay? All right, let's go with Ryen. Ryen, you really need to, Ryen Schlegel, you really need to decide what is going to be your 4th and final pick.
Thanks, Bert. Bert has been doing a great job. He's up in years. Gentlemen, I'm going against the only thing that I'm hoping against hope, can get votes against Gravy. My only hope against Gravy, I said you have to pick one dessert. You don't have to pick only one. My only hope against Gravy. This is tough. I don't think I've got one. My only hope against my only hope against Gravy. I'm going off the board. I'm gonna go. Let's go to the press conference.
Polly Blend.
Listen, I hope this kid turns into a prospect. I hope this kid turns into something. I believe in him. I think in any other draft he would do great. That is why with my 4th pick, I'm going to select Apple pie. Apple pie.
Poly
apple
blend.
pie is my
Poly
pick.
blend.
My pick. Apple pie. It's the only thing I can fight against gravy.
You're gonna eat mashed potatoes, turkey.
No, it's a playoff. It's a playoff, baby. We'll show you.
I think that any tiebreaker should go to who has the superior team.
We got a fatal computer crash here. Someone named might need to step in for Bradford here.
Oh, Bradford, what happened? Oh no!
Crash.
Oh no! Right. Oh my God! Let's go to our reporter. Let's go to our reporter and ask some questions.
Bird Turkey here. Clayton, what have you heard? What's the report? What are you hearing?
Under a computer failure, and I think the judge, what happens when someone has complete utter failure during a food draft? I mean, did you guys think about this when you wrote the rules of this thing?
Oh, I think maybe the gravy and teriyaki combo shut down his arteries. Probably because that's a lot of.
You know what he was gonna pick?
Listen. Weird. Listen, this is Bird Turkey talking live. I'm looking at some sort of magical glass object. It's an iPhone. I have no idea what this is. Ryan Bradford says, "What did you pick?" And I responded, "Ryan Schlegel picked apple pie." Let's see. This is Bird Turkey.
I gotta be honest, that was a fucked up pick, man.
Let's go to it. Let's go, Clay. Clay in Mexico. What's your concerns about apple pie?
Well, you doubled down on dessert, which feels super weird, but also like apple pie is such a divisive.
Against gravy, Clayton. Let's remember what it goes up against.
Super bad against gravy.
I think it doesn't even play against gravy.
I mean, I've never met anyone passionate about apple pie.
I'm already realizing, Clay, we're gonna do the playoff next week, but this week
This week Simulcasted could have been something that maybe got deep.
I mean, Clay, where do you think?
And also, Ryan Bradford comes in with on pie, which is the best.
Okay, you just announce it, Clay. Announce it for Clay.
Poly blend.
Announce it for Ryan at the press conference. Could you please, Clayton, on behalf of Ryan Bradford team?
Final pick of the Thanksgiving food draft. Ryan Bradford picks pecan pie.
Pecan pie, my God.
Poly blend.
Pie goes twice. Pie goes.
I had at least 3 pecan pie slices this Thanksgiving.
This is unbelievable, Clay. I mean, you're the man who made the selection form, but do you think it stands a chance against mashed potatoes?
I think it's a dark horse dessert pick. I mean, for me, it's got, as I age, it's become my most favorite pie.
Why is that
Like that sweet and savory mix.
Oh my gosh, it's super mixed. I mean, let's go to. Oh, sorry, wrong side. Let's go to reaction here. The board is complete. Danny,
Especially coming from Danny winning right now.
Danny, let's get the full your analysis of the full board right now, Danny.
Your analysis.
My urinalysis. I am.
We all heard the joke, Clay, and it jerked off. Go ahead, Danny.
Going in with the pecan, that's a bold move. Me as a classic Twin Peaks fanatic, Bill Agent Cooper was a mad cherry pie fan, and going pecan over cherry just seems asinine to me. I just don't understand it. I also have to say that I was very disappointed to see that one of my top pie picks decided not to go in the draft and stay in development leagues for another year. Hopefully it'll come out next year, and I'm hoping to see Mincemeat Pie make his way into the draft next year and be the dark horse.
Danny, that's a great point. Bird Turkey here, Danny. I think that we might, now that we're going to push the playoffs to next week, I think there might be a realm for 2 more teams to enter this playoffs. I think there might be a draft for 2 more people. I think this week I was thinking just one, that Clay showed up. Gerke, what are your thoughts here?
Watching the Thanksgiving football game, I watched a lot of John Madden this week, and I kind of want. I've never tried to do a John Madden impression, but I think I can. So there we go. So you get the invitation John Madden would say were he still alive.
John, are you there? No, I thought John Madden was there for a second. I worked with him back in the 70s. We had some good time. I thought that was John. Whoever just did that, pretty good job. My God. Ryan Bradford, you're back. Are you there with us, Ryan?
Yes, I seem to have had a power surge. Too much excitement.
Right.
I had to flip a switch on the.
Is that, would you consider that a problem of that lefty liberal government not quite covering you in power? Well, here in Utah, we have no problem. No surge of power.
Well, let me just say, the tofurkeys are being cooked all right.
Ryan,
I don't know what that means.
no one does. Ryan, your thoughts on what you've got versus what Coach is showing you?
So this is mashed potatoes versus pecan pie.
The playoff format will be as such. Mashed potato versus pecan pie. Apple pie versus gravy. Turkey versus turducken. Pumpkin pie versus stuffing. That is how the playoffs will go. Your chance is here, Ryan.
Okay, what do I do?
Call the police and ask for help. No, what we'll do is we're going to save the playoffs for next week, Joe. Next week, we will do the playoffs. And we'll see if we get some other intrigues. Let's just say that. Ryan, let's go back to the main show. This is Burnt Turking, reporting live from KTRD Stadium. This has been the amazing coverage on KTRD Sports of Polyester Blends Thanksgiving Food Draft. Back to you, Ryan Schlegel.
Poly Blend. I just want to thank Burnt Turking. I mean, he had been in the wings, no pun intended, with turkeys, as being the KTRD Sports reporter for like 30 years, and he has had no job. And then I was like, hey, Burnt, we've got this segment this week, and he came out of nowhere. I'm very impressed. Ryan, it is 10:21. I have a full cities quiz I've been holding on. Can we do a cities quiz, or are you done? You got to go? You could nominate someone to do it. Right? Is there anyone else who has? Could we do?
Danny, would you like to be the honorary Ryan Bradford for this cities quiz?
I would be more than honored to do that.
Look at that. Okay, Ryan, real quick though, your thoughts on this draft situation. Are you excited?
I loved it. It has made me think about Thanksgiving food in ways that I have not thought about in years.
Yeah.
So
reinvigorated. And I want to thank the producers over at KTRD Sports. There's plenty more stuff coming our way. In the streaming wars, we really have to up our sports stuff. So I'm going to do one song set. We'll come back and we will do Utah City's quiz. It's been too long. A quick 2-minute, 28-second break. Be Thankful You're You by Fern Jones. Ryan Bradford, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. We'll be back after one. You piece of shit. You motherfucker. Hold on. iTunes has clonked out on me. Ryan, what's a song you want to hear right now?
Slick Rick by Spiritual Cramp.
Spiritual what?
Spiritual Cramp. One of my favorite songs of the last year.
I love that, Ryan. This is why we do this. Slick Rick, Spiritual Cramp. Ryan, 2 minutes and 55 seconds. We come back with Utah City's quiz. Thanks for being here. We love ya. Utah City's quiz coming right up.
All my neighbors see me hard
Rock and roll music. Have you guys heard of it? Pretty good stuff. I'm into it. Polyester blend. Wow, what a draft.
Poly
What
blend.
experience. We can't believe it. Danny Woodhead here. His first time doing the show. This is a wild show, Danny. What are your thoughts so far? You having fun?
Dude, this is a fucking blast. I love it. This is awesome.
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad. I do have breaking news.
Oh, breaking news. Hold on. Breaking news.
The Knights lose in overtime.
Why you gotta do that to me? I mean, I know you're wearing that beautiful sweater.
With 4 seconds left in overtime.
Fuck off. God damn it. People. Danny.
You're lucky they lose in regular.
That's true. So. Danny, this is exciting. Well, by the way, what happened with Ryen? Let's
Listen, you got Jeremy here too. I'm sure he wants to run too.
That was weeks ago, man. You got to open up old wounds. There are fresh wounds to be opened.
Let's do this, gentlemen. We have not done this. Just let this wash over you. I'm so excited. I had this. I'm not saying this is our best ever, but I'm happy to do this one. I want to move on to the next quiz. That's why I'm excited to expunge this from my life. People, it is time to go to a long-standing, this will be a weird one. Is Clay still with us? Do we still have Clay? Clay? Okay. Clay?
Yeah, dude, I haven't gone anywhere.
Are you ready for the quiz? You ready, baby?
Well, I'm here, man.
Let's do it. People, I can't believe this guy doing his first ever, well, maybe differently in past, but I think his first ever international. Ryan Bradford usually is the only guy who does it. Clayton has people sub for him. This week, Ryan has someone sub for him. This is exciting, people. It's time. Time for a segment. Utah City's Quiz is a game between Danny and Clayton. Utah City's Quiz is a game of knowledge of Utah cities and census-designated areas.
Poly blend.
It's a great fucking quiz. Oh my God. It's been a minute, gentlemen. It's been a minute. We're back at it. I'm going to get my note card ready. We have had some things go on. My boy has had some stuff going on, but we're back, Clay. We're back to where everyone knows your name. Everyone loves you. Besides when you don't get the quiz right and they were your lifelines and they get upset. But until then, they love you. This is the place. You know what I mean? People, in the first ever Utah City's Quiz with Danny Woodhead, we cannot believe it. We cannot believe it. Clay, your thoughts on do you have a perspective? You know that the Mormons settled Mexico in a lot of ways, even though Mexico really owns Utah. It should have been a Mexican area. But, there's so many Mormons down there in Mexico. Clay, do you think you have insight this week because of that polygamous imprint in Mexico?
I don't.
Oh. Okay.
I'm really excited to go head to head with Danny. This is fun. And thanks for covering for me the first part of the show and doing the show. It's awesome.
Love it.
But yeah, no, I just think, I'm really hungry for a victory in my life. And, if I don't win the quiz tonight, there's a lot at stake emotionally. So, just no pressure.
The last thing you can win.
It's like literally the last time I can win something. So
we love you so much, Clay. My question is to Rob. We've been bullshitting you. You've been dilly-dallying about how you didn't do dishes before you left. But Rob, where are you currently at with the dishes?
Final stages, baby. It's just clean out the sink, dry the rest of the dishes time.
God bless you. God bless you, producer Rob, for doing this. Jeremy, do you remember even how to judge this kind of quiz? It's been so long.
It's been a while, but I'm confident that I can muddle through it like I usually do.
God bless. That's all we ask from Polyester Blend is to muddle through it. Here's the question, though. I believe that last week, I think it was Ryan who won. I need to do a retally. I need to do a reset on where we're at when it comes to the actual score of everything. But as we mentioned earlier, that the Utah City's Quiz is going to take place in Duchesne County, We don't typically do Duchesne. There's a high. A lot of Duchesne County is, in fact, reservation, and there's not a lot of cities. It's a lot of dispersed area. But this week, we do actually do one of these settled areas, the white folk, the Mormon white folk, near Skinwalker Ranch, but it's north of there. I'm going to say this. Ryen, I think Ryen actually won last time, so we'll give him the option later on. So, 0.025 Duchesne County. Clayton, more info than I usually give. Do you have a sense in what city, town, census designated area in Duchesne County we're doing? Clay, for 0.025, a slight lead.
Fredonia?
I don't even know Fredonia.
Fredonia.
I don't even. That's a deep.
Like from the Marx Brothers duck soup.
Free.
Fredonia. No, very good, Jeremy. We'll get a silent piano player to play this segment of it. Danny, you know Duchesne. I know you're a fly fisherman. I know you're a man who loves Utah like we all do. Do you have a sense of what I've said? And by the way, I'm just looking at the screen right now. Clayton, you're the only person to get 1 point in Duchesne County. So we've only done one so far. Danny.
We did Hannah.
I think we did. No, I don't think we did Hannah. I think we did. What's on the border of Duchesne? Hannah, I think, is on the border of Summit County and Duchesne. But Danny, you heard what I said. For 0.025, guess what city we're going to do, or town, or census designated area?
Give me the town on the border of Duchesne, Roosevelt.
Oh, you're going Roosevelt. Gentlemen, you can see on your screen right now what we're doing for Utah Cities Quiz this week. Bluebell!
That was this close.
Now, Clayton, any experience in Bluebell?
No.
Danny, any experience in Bluebell?
No, but I do have a question about what you brought up before.
Okay.
Is this the map? So is that Duchesne County, that the lines of this?
I'm guessing.
You said that's north of Skinwalker Ranch, but Skinwalker Ranch isn't even in Duchesne County. It's farther to the right, next to those rivers.
You know what, Clay? He's showing up. 0.025 to Clay, or to Danny. 0.025 to Danny. He's already off.
I didn't know that every time I could talk down to you and get points. I would have been talking shit on you this entire broadcast.
It's a fair point.
We're all learning something this week, Clayton. We're all learning something this week. Gentlemen, Danny doesn't know. This is the first time in a long time me explaining the rules actually matters. Danny, this is how it works. We do 5 questions. The person who gets the question asked first can get 1 full point. If the person doesn't get it, the other person can steal for 0.5. So 5 questions. If you're the person asked first, you can get 1 full. If you're the second person, 0.5. But let me tell you this. There is going to be a bonus question worth a lot of points. And last week, I think it was... Oh, let's see. I have it set up here. It was Clayton. So Clayton, you won last week. So Clayton, you get to go first in the coin flip. Danny, the reason we do a coin flip is the command of question 5. Whoever gets maybe 1 full point worth for question number 5. Clay Dog, you know how this works. You've been here for some time. What do you think, my friend? Do you think it's going to be new? Oh, wait. Hold on. That's our new friend. We must go to this. Oh, where's my friend? Where's my friend? Hold on. I so many screens here tonight, gentlemen. Bear with me for 1 second. So what we do?
This show is just so immaculate. I get 2 options to flip a coin.
Oh shit! I don't like this. You know what? I think I might have. Oh, son of a bitch! We're gonna have to do this. Clayton, it's a new show. It's a new era of Polyester Blend. You get to get this weird Google one or Tiny Penny. Clayton, for the command of question number 5, do you want heads or tails on this weird one, or...
Still have the Gurky approximate voice?
Is Gurky... Well, no, a Gurky approximate voice, that's there. Gurky, are you even there, you piece of shit? Get ready. But Clayton, what do you want?
I mean, I gotta go with this weird shit.
The new one or the tiny?
That thing. What the hell is that genie? What is that lamp thing?
I have no idea, dude. No idea.
What's
No.
even heads with tails?
I have no idea. Do you want to find out? Heads or tails?
Heads.
Oh, Danny. Danny gets to go first and question.
Wait, what? Tails? How the hell do you know that that's tails?
It says tails right there.
There's tails at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm
there's
looking at.
there's the
There's a heads.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at a phone, fellas.
That's okay, my friend. That's okay. I think we should be okay this time. Oh my God. It turns out Danny gets command of question number 5. Danny, if you don't know how this works, we like to do an oeuvre, meaning a sense of what the community is all about. It's hard with these smaller communities, but Danny, I do have something to show. As always, we like to give a sense of how you pronounce the community. Okay, Danny, how you pronounce it. So just if you're confused, this is a YouTube channel that just all it does, Danny, is produce how to say towns in America. It has 15 views. 9 years ago, this was posted. Let's listen to how Bluebell, Utah is pronounced.
Bluebell, Utah. Bluebell, Utah. A great place to visit. Bluebell, Utah.
Danny, this segment is hopefully going to help you guess on the questions coming up. This next one, usually, Danny, I do a lot of videos. I only have one, gentlemen. It's entitled, this video is entitled, what is it called? Oh, Playing with Dead Things in Bluebell, Utah, from Spencer Dua, 88 views 6 years ago. Gentlemen, get ready for a sense of Bluebell.
Oh my God.
Danny, that is the highest available video to show about Bluebell beyond the stuff I'm going to play in a second. Do you now have a sense of this community? Do you feel ready to be able to answer questions?
God, I feel untouched.
There's also this Bluebell store. I don't know if you guys know about this. It's actually kind of fun. There's a Pepsi machine, so always feel free to get a Pepsi and Bluebell. But it is just like a classical. Like it's got you can get burgers, you can get pies, you can get sodas. It's just kind of a store. But that's basically it in Bluebell. My first question is for Clay. Clay, are you ready, my friend? Are you ready?
Yeah.
For 1 full point, Clay. For 1 full point. I don't know if you see this on a map, Clay. Can you see this? Can you see this, Clay? Oh, let me move this over a little bit. Do you see that? Do you see that, Clay? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. My question for you, Clay, is this. Normally, we all know that, there's geographical, there's political barriers, there's all sorts of borders in the world of our cities and towns and all this stuff. There's a drainage. So remember, Duchesne is a part of Summit, next to Summit County. It's all the south end of the Uintas, okay? And I kind of was telling you that it's north of Roosevelt, it's north of Skinwalker Ranch, even though Danny wanted to fight it. I appreciated him trying to do all this stuff. And Danny, don't say anything yet, because you can steal for 0.5 if Clay gets it right. My question for you, Clay, looking at this.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at that. Okay, Clay, you see, there's where Bluebell is. See the border on the east end, Clay? It's water. Okay, Clay, it's water.
Yep.
And then you see this map, and then you see the Uintas. My question for you, Clay, you have 4 options. You have lifelines. My question is, what is the eastern water source or water that is the border of Bluebell? What is the eastern border? Is it A, Lake Fork River? Is it B, the Uinta River? Is it C, White Rocks River? Or is it D, Dry Gulch Creek? My question again, Clay. What is the eastern border of Bluebell? What water source is it? There's the Uintas. There's Bluebell. Again, Clay, and you have lifelines, don't forget. Lake Fork River, Uinta River, White Forks River, or Dry Gulch Creek. Please, Clay, go ahead.
I believe that this sits in a valley that drains from Moon Lake. don't know the name of that creek because there's a greater creek to the left.
You have
there.
lifelines, baby.
Let me see. I'm going to go to my Southern Uinta's expert, basin expert. Talmadge. Let's go with the dish man himself.
Rob, you have been summoned as a lifeline.
Left Fork.
Rob.
Lake Fork.
Lake Fork.
Lake Fork. That's what I meant. Exactly the same thing.
So Rob is saying A, Lake Fork River is the eastern border of Bluebell, a census-designated area.
Okay, let's go with Lake Fork. I've got no objections to that.
Is Lake Fork the actual eastern border? Or will Danny have his first ever chance at Polyester Blade Utah City's quiz?
What's the matter, Clayton?
Oh, that's so. That is not correct. Lake Fork River is not correct. Danny, you have lifelines. You could ask Rob again. You could ask Gurky. You can't ask Jeremy. He is the judge. Well, you could ask Clayton. I don't know why you would. But Lake Fork is off the table. You either have Uinta River, White Rocks River, or Dry Gulch Creek. Danny, what is the eastern border of Bluebell?
Can you can I get a zoom in and go a little north? I want to know what it's coming out of.
I'm going to give you as much as I give Clay. So
Okay,
that's it.
Okay.
You have lifelines, or you could go it alone. We call that raw dogging.
I'm going alone.
Oh, we call
All
it.
aboard! Can I get an amen?
That's the raw dog. That's what we call raw dogging. So, what do you think?
Let's go dry.
Dry Gulch Creek. Now, why did you come to that conclusion, Danny?
It doesn't look like there's much going on there. Like, it looks like it might not be a tributary that drains on throughout the season.
What do you notice for between A, B, and C, Danny?
Well, I mean,
what do they end with?
So, rivers.
And
this
you
doesn't look
picked
like a river.
And you picked
the creek. This does not look like a river.
Danny's off. He is 1 for 1 in his history. He is .5250 to
Rookie comes in, raw dogs it and gets it right.
You raw dogs it dry as well.
Raw dogs dry.
You guys, I love this kind of Wikipedia shit. The fucking the river, the drainage system of the Duchesne River and all that. I mean, come on now. You guys, this is easy. This question would have been for Ryan, but it's for you, Danny. So remember that playing with dead things in Bluebell? I found one YouTube channel. It's called Spencer Do. They have 53 views. This was 6 years ago. The video is entitled Eating Brains in Bluebell, Danny. Kind of creepy, Danny. Kind of creepy. Danny, do you know about UtahHauntedHouses.com? Are you familiar with this, Danny?
I am not.
Did you know that there's a whole website dedicated to ranking and talking about the different Utah haunted hauses? Danny, you didn't know the answer about this website. I'm concerned. Do you know the most popular Utah haunted house according to UtahHauntedHouses.com?
Since I'm such an outspoken atheist, I don't believe in that stuff. So
that's
no.
a great point. Great point. Dude, did you know it's Night Stalkers in West Jordan? Didn't you know that it won 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 most haunted house in Utah? You didn't know that, dude?
But Danny,
no clue.
Danny is such an atheist, he doesn't even like supernatural entertainment.
So if he doesn't believe in God, he doesn't believe in hauntedness. I mean, is the judge or is
exactly?
I'm an atheist, but I can appreciate I mean, I don't really go to haunted houses, but I wouldn't say like I can't go to a haunted house because I'm an atheist.
Did you not know?
That's because you're not as hardcore as Danny.
Danny,
really?
Did you raw dog your first city quiz question?
But Danny didn't quite know that Night Stalkers. That's okay. That's not the question. My question is this. It turns out that there is, in fact, a haunted house listed on this website that's in Bluebell. It is basically a corn maze farm, but it is on the haunted houses of Utah. My question for you, Danny, is that you now know that a Bluebell farm is on the list of haunted houses in Utah. My question for you, Danny, is what is the name of the farm in Bluebell that is on this list of haunted houses? I give you 4 options. You have 1 full point. You can ask lifelines, Danny. Bluebell, okay, Duchesne County. Do they call it Fear Farm? Do they call it Death Bell Farm? Do they call it Skinwalker Farm? Or do they call it Creep Farm? What is the name of the corn maze, but they turn it into a haunted house? Is it called Fear Farm, Death Bell Farm, Skinwalker Farm, or Creep Farm? Danny, you have lifelines, or you could raw dog it.
Can I get a Mr. Gurky to help me?
Gurky!
All aboard!
Wait, that's not right. Gurky!
Well, I'm afraid if you had asked me on the last one, I would have thought that Dry Creek definitely was near Blue Ball.
Okay, 0.025 for guessing Gurky on that, because that's a goof. So he's up to 0.55. Way to go, Gurk.
But I am kind of at a loss on this one. I think Skinwalker Farm might have got him sued, and as you mentioned, they're not quite in the vicinity. Fear Farm seems trite, but also perhaps apropos. I kind of am drawn to Creep Farm.
Creep
Farm, which also sounds like a Spinal Tap song.
You would be drawn to Creep Farm.
Yeah.
So Gurky says Creep Farm. Now, Danny, I want you to know this. You called a lifeline. You can ask another lifeline. You can use your lifeline, or you could just you can't raw dog it at this point, but you could not listen to Gurky. So you could listen to Gurky, ask another lifeline, or whatever you want to do.
I do like the Creep Farm, but there's something that just is pulling me to Death Bell. I just God-fearing people in that area.
So, if you get it wrong after deviating from Gurky's answer, or you pick Gurky's answer and get it wrong, you got Gurky. Either way.
And by the way, Gurky, I did bring that.
Getting Gurky is something that
Well, I know what. I'll take Gurky's going. I'm going with the Creep Farm.
So wait, you thought no, and then you were like, no, I like the cut of Gurky style.
Gurky's a smart dude.
No, I completely contradict that. We've been doing this quiz for some time, and though I love my good friend, he is bad. He's a big dumb idiot, is what I would say.
Okay.
But you finally answered Creep Farm. That's what Gurky said.
I trusted Gurky earlier. I'm going to go with him.
Booyah! Gurky's right. It is Creep Farm. You listened to your lifeline, and you are right. Clayton has 0 points. You have 1.5 because you listened to this guy.
Creep Farm, because
if the answer is Creep Farm, I'm your man.
Things Gurky's been labeled during class action lawsuits. Creep Farm.
T-shirts I got.
Listen, I've been there. I've been called Free Farm. I've been Fear Farm. I've been called Death Bell. I'm Creep Bell. That sounds the best. Clayton, you are in trouble, buddy. Our first ever entry to Utah Status Quiz by Danny Woodhead. He is 1.5 to your 0. Clay, I need you to step up. Stop being an idiot. Okay? You're being really dumb. Okay? Clay, are you familiar with agritainment? Clay, do you know what that is?
Is it like agritourism?
What expand on that.
Agritourism is like city slickers. Like you go and you get entertained by farm shit.
So what would you, when I say agritainment, what would you think?
It would be farming as entertainment.
And then what's usually the most easy way to do that with farming and entertainment?
Rodeos and fairs.
And then if you were just to have a crop that you could cut into to make stuff.
Oh, like corn mazes?
Buddy, there's a whole world. The Maze. Gurky, you got to check this out. The Maze. This is a Utah company. They specialize in agritainment, Clay. Their whole thing is that they sell the designs for corn mazes to all the cornfields across America. You could join their whole, like, there's a whole network, guys, of like, let's go to the conference about corn maze designs. And like, it is a whole thing based out of these BYU dudes out of the Utah County. It's a whole to do, guys. It's global, but it definitely comes from Utah. Agritainment. My question for you, Clay. The contest this year by the company Maze Out, or Maze, which you see, focused on a female country singer. And that was, in fact, their theme, Clay. Their theme this year for their designs of their mazes was a female country singer. Hundreds of farm, like all, it was very, very popular. My question, like all over the country, Clay. My question for you: what was the female country singer theme? Like, what was the artist? What was the artist that was the theme of this nationwide 2023 female country artist? Was it Dolly Parton, Shania Twain, Reba McEntire, or Carrie Underwood? You have lifelines, 1 full point. What was the Maze? Apparently, Utah provided this entertainment for the world, but out of Utah, this company, very popular, they got this artist, and that is the theme of all these corn mazes. It was a contest to get them to, maybe if you pick them, all this.
Raw dog this.
Raw dogging. Go wait.
Can I get an amen?
And no one's gonna be able to talk me off this. So I'm gonna go with Carrie Underwood because the other three that just don't make no sense, man.
You're raw dogging. You're going Carrie Underwood.
Yes.
Clay Underwood. It's like I'm buried under wood, like a coffin. Like you're in a coffin, like under wood. You're dead, and that's what you are, my friend. You heard it, Danny. Carrie Underwood is not the subject of this year's corn maze thing out of BYU involving Bluewood because Bluebell, because they did this. You have 3 options: A, B, or C. Dolly Parton, Shania Twain.
What the?
Danny, what do you think is the female country star that was the subject of this basically global, but then Bluebell dealt with this, but it was out of BYU. What do you think, Danny?
So I'm going to remove Shania Twain off of my pickings.
Okay.
Purely because the last big thing she did was sing a song with Orville Peck, who is a outspoken gay man.
I love Orville Peck.
And I don't feel BYU would want to back that.
They're no longer associated with BYU. I'm just saying they started at BYU.
Yeah, man, they're all in the same. They're all in the same boat.
Fair point.
You know, I know that they love Dolly, but Dolly might be a little too sexual for them. I'm going Reba.
Why do you say not just like a? Why Reba? Why Reba?
I think she's one that the demographic that would come out of BYU would be a lot more drawn to. That's the only reason I'm going with Reba.
Interesting. All right. Well, for 0.5, and you would now be at 2 points to Clayton's 0. Because
Wait, I agree with Dan's logic on this because you can't put Dolly Parton corn maze without getting lost in her titties.
Oh shit! Yeah, that'd be a massive lawsuit.
Easy.
I'm not running for office anymore.
No holds barred, Clay. Like I'll give a that.
But also, it's true. So,
yeah.
Clay, you're the bad boy of Polyester. You're the bad boy. Here's what I would say. You know what? We've got a guy here. He showed up. He seems to know something about Utah.
Booyah!
You did it again. Reba McIntyre is the subject of this. Hold on. I'm trying to find it for you guys. There is absolutely, this is the theme of this year's, oh, here it is.
I thought she was too old, but then I remember she's like doing the voice and stuff, and she's like bigger than ever right now.
I found this so Clay, when I was going down on a trip south, we took I-15 was all backed up, and we're like, let's just do weird roads. And I drove by a different maze, but they're a part of this network, and it was like Reba McIntyre, and like there is all sorts of Reba. It was kind of disheartening because the Bluebell corn maze, they're like, is Reba coming? And it was like, no, she's not coming. Oh my God, this is amazing. It could be a runaway. Clayton has nothing. Danny, it is time for your question. Danny, are you familiar with this? Danny, do you see that on your screen?
It looks like just landscaping.
Oh my God! Oh my God, Danny, landscaping. Humans do this. Unbelievable, right? Humans do this in activity. Danny, did you know that there is a landscaping business based out of Bluebell that has the following name? I'm going to give you, all of them are false except one, Danny, okay? For 1 full point, okay, Danny? So all of these, only one of them is a real landscaping business out of Bluebell, okay? Danny?
Yep, I'm here.
Did you hear? All of these are...
Yeah.
Okay,
They're all
you ready?
Got it.
Okay, so only one of them is real. What is the real business name out of these for landscaping out of Bluebell? Is it A, by any means necessary? Is it B, at any sacrifice? Is it C, at all costs? Is it D, whatever it takes? Is it E, despite anything that may happen? Or F, come rain or shine? What is the actual name of a landscaping business out of Bluebell? You have options. Lifelines are available, or you could raw dog.
Well, I mean, I see Gurky up there just cracking up.
All aboard!
Is Pat gone? Is Pat not?
I think Pat left.
Pat's out. See, rain or shine just seems like good and wholesome.
Gurky and Rob are here, so they're normal lifelines.
And I'm going to assume this is Trump. This is Trump country. So something like, by all means necessary, mean like that might be a thing. Can I call in Rob?
Rob.
No, Dan, actually, this is Malcolm X territory, and that's why it's definitely
easy, Clay. Easy.
Danny,
yes.
You already said rain or shine. Talk more about that. Look, I don't want to give any additional hints to Clayton on this one.
Yeah, because if you get it wrong, Clay can steal for some points.
Unless he shoots for my help after after I get it wrong. But talk more about rain or shine. What do you think?
Well, rain or shine might be like I said, like I could see, like, it's been around for 30 years. That's a good something that you would think it's clever if you're from a small town in Utah type thing. Yeah. Takes. Yep. Okay. I'll go with you. I'll go with F. You think that's good, Rob?
It's one of my favorites.
Okay. I am going. I find we are going with the F.
So out of all the actual real names, there's only one. You and Rob, you asked your lifeline, come rain or shine, for agricultural business out of Bluebell.
No.
The answer...
A landscaping business out of Bluebell.
Sorry, landscaping business.
And only one of these is actual. The rest you made up, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys went F?
We're going final answer, lock it in. F.
Danny, It's kind of you to call me, but I'm a proven
Yeah,
loser.
Rob's kind of a dummy. All right.
Just a second. I was just told that Gurky's a proven loser too.
They're both.
So
That's the thing.
Who
Is
the
the
hell is my
lifelines are kind of
lifelines here?
Gurky, you can ask Clayton. It's up to you, buddy. Clayton, you heard what they talked about.
I'm gonna call on Gurky with the caveat that
What's the caveat?
it's either B, C, or D. Gurky. What do you think?
You're gonna phone an idiot? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Phone a total jackass. Let's do this.
Would you first of all agree with me that it's B, C, or D?
You're lucky I knew how to pick up the phone. That's the biggest thing. So I think at all cost or whatever it takes. Well, at all cost sounds like a bad name for a business because they're gonna screw you on the price. And
Yes,
so I think
and at any sacrifice is so goddamn random.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I was leaning.
That's what
Because
your D would be mine.
yeah, I think B because I think people of a certain faith like to think that sacrifice is a good thing, and so they're gonna literally have a sacrifice in your yard. So I think B.
All right, let's go with B. At any sacrifice.
So, our good man.
Knowing full well.
So, Clay, you have 0 points. Okay.
I know. I need a 0.5 here badly.
You might.
So, you asked your friend Robert Gurky for advice, and Gurky, what did you say?
I'm a proven idiot.
You actually said it out loud. That's not what your internal. We're not asking your internal monologue.
Any game.
Oh no, I am an idiot though.
But you said.
I can't even get this question right.
Gentlemen, of course, the website of this landscaping business is Whatever It Takes. Just eggs. And Danny, guess what? You could really pull ahead here because you were the person who gets to go first base. Clayton fucked up the coin flip. Okay.
Look at that. Look on Whatever It Takes.
I know. It's like a tattoo ready to go. Danny, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I need you to look at this. Look at the screen. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need, please pay attention to the screen. You see what's going on, okay?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Okay. Just be ready.
Onto the Bluebell corn maze.
Okay. What did you see on the screen?
Bunch of honey buckets.
My friend, you saw what? Honey buckets?
Yeah.
Okay. Buddy, I found this video, 2011 YouTube, an advertisement for that corn maze that we had been talking about all night. I was blown away that after 1.3 thousand views, kicking our ass. It caught my eye because it featured 3 porta potties, a time lapse, and people going into it. My question for you is, what is the text that showed up on the screen after you saw people time lapsing going in and out of the porta potties? So, what is the real advertisement after you saw porta potties, people going in and out? My question for you, Danny, is this. Which of the following options is the real advertisement they gave this video that I just showed you? Tell me what it is. So here it is. So, Danny, is it? It will scare the corn cobs out of you. Creep farm scaring the missing word out of people for 11 years. So scary you will leave 5 pounds lighter. Or D, keeping the basin regular for 11 years. You have lifelines. You could raw dog it. What do you want? This is, you saw 3 porta potties, creep farm. What happens?
Oh, I'm going raw dog it and just. I'm going to go with A.
It will scare the corn cobs out of you.
Yeah.
You saw that and you're like, that's it.
Yeah, it seems you know, it seems very I don't know.
Danny,
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't scare the corn cobs out of you. Clayton, you now know that 3 porta potties, time lapse of people going in and out, creep farm scaring the blank out of people for 11 years. So scary you will leave 5 pounds lighter, keeping the basin regular for 11 years. Clayton, what is the real answer for what that video I showed you? What is the tagline they give?
Need Rob Nelson to help me on this.
Clayton, I got you for this one. I am more confident on this one than I've been on the previous 2 that I've gotten wrong. I believe it is the branded one.
Yeah, I mean that's the one that makes sense.
There are 2 that mention 11 years. I'd be weirded out if he came up with if he was like, I'm gonna put 11 years in there twice, and that was a whole cloth from Schlegel's mind.
Okay. Creep farm. B.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
Which one?
B.
B. You guys go B. So here's the deal. Bluebell out there. I don't know these people. The humor could be all over the place. We just don't know. We have to deal with whatever comes with the humor.
At the Bluebell Corn Maze, keeping the basin regular for 11 years.
I mean, that's some pretty advanced humor for like Upper Deschamps.
But is it funny? It's like, it's advanced. Is it funny though? I just don't know.
For every single one of those people going in that shitter?
Guess what, you guys?
Fantastic.
Guess what, you guys? It is a Clayton International Clay is not good at Cities Quiz. He is 0. But everyone needs to get something to write down. So, Danny, this is a part of the game where you have to get something to write down. So, get something to write down. Danny, this is worth
3.51.
Well, Clay, what do you think it should be worth?
3.51.
I'll take that under consideration. So here's what the deal is. Danny, get something to write down, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I will be able, you need to be like, show it to me, okay? Everyone who wants to play along, please get ready for this. And then we will be at the end of Utah City's quiz. I love this kind of shit. I think we all love this. Unincorporated cities, just census designated areas, we're all into that. I think we all enjoy that. And then I started looking this kind of thing up and I was like, oh shit, this community, Bluebell, has this, a post office, a zip code. Then I started looking into it even more. And I was like, wait a minute, if Bluebell has a zip code, in the state of Utah, how many zip codes are there in the state of Utah? My question for you guys, worth 1,000 points. How many zip codes closest to the hole, not Price is Right, closest to the hole, closest to being right, worth 1,000 points? Right now, Danny is at 2.55. Clayton is at 0. Worth 1,000 points. How many zip codes are there in Utah? Write them down. Let me know when you're done.
Once again, this is close to the hole?
Closest to the hole. Not Price is Right. Not Price is Right. Closest to the hole. So far, we've had a great night tonight. We will be back next week. Can you believe that Thanksgiving food draft? What a great time. Danny, he comes on, kills it. Rob, barely alive. So glad he's here, but that's fine. Gurky comes in broken, but that's fine. We mend our broken winged friends. Clayton, he's here from Mexico. Jeremy, but I mean, what a show! What a concept we have here. Let me know, you guys, when you have written down your options for how many zip codes there are in Utah worth 1,000 points.
I'm ready.
All right. Clay, what do you got? The devil's number 666? Okay. And the devil did, in fact, come over. Danny, what do you got? Danny, you have to say something or I won't see it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What is 120?
120. Jeremy, what do you got?
Just for the record, this is not Jeopardy rules, Danny. As judge, I feel obligated. You don't need to ask it on the phone.
I love it. 69.
Dude, like Salt Lake City itself has like 40 zip codes, bro.
Gurky,
you think I went too low?
Gurky, what do you got? Say something, Gurky.
Gurky, you're muted.
I was muted. I was going to go with 69, but I put on weight, so I went with 89. That's a 69 with a fat dude.
Robert Nielsen, our producer.
I got 70, man.
70. Now, what's beautiful about this is that we have been dealing for some time with we need to be regular. And actually, let me do this. I get it. Let me just say this. This is so fun every week. We've all been away. We've all been doing Thanksgiving. What a time. So fun. What a great week to come back together. So far tonight, we've had Clayton at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. No ranked choice voting here. Danny, 0.025, 1.55, 2.3, 55, 2.55, 2.55. So Clayton has had 0 points. And I announced that the last point would be worth 1,000. So far, I've got Clayton at 666 zip codes. Danny says 120. Is that right, Danny? 120?
Yeah. I went Jeopardy, though. What is 120?
120. The correct answer.
Disqualification.
The correct answer behind all the ads. Apparently, the website I chose was all the ads. You know it's... Why all the ads? Why all the fucking ads? Get the fuck out of my life. What the fuck is this? God damn it. God, another one. This is so much suspense. So much suspense. Oh my God. The fuck is... Oh, skip it. Ah! Another fucking ad. Look at this shit. The suspense.
All right, no winner. No
winner this week. Oh,
we got ad block.
This bullshit. Okay, hold on. 265. This guy fucking ran the table. Danny, you are 100% the winner of this week's Utah Cities quiz. Clayton got shit. You got 1,255. You are a winner of all winners, my friend. You have won Utah Cities quiz, and the reward for winning Utah Cities quiz, I will tell you right now, is one of the most honored things in Polyester Blend. Something we all want to be. We cannot wait to get this, but you got it this week, and I'm so proud of you because, Danny, I've known you for a long time, but you deserve it. You are this week's Husky Boy of the show. You are this week's Husky Boy of the show. We must end the show. We must.
Pretty impressive.
This is amazing. Danny did great, but before you go, Clay, don't go yet. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out just a little bit after Zoom. We always have a post-show thing. The last person to join was Robert Gerke. Thoughts on the show?
One of the more mediocre shows. I really, outside of my Madden impression, I think it was pretty.
We don't need to have Gerke every week. Like we could just.
I do think Bradford's song was a bop, though. I'm gonna have to check those guys out because that was a bop.
Oh, you hated the draft. You just hated the draft.
I think when you draft poorly, I mean, if you can't draft competently, then the food draft's no good. It's like if you're just drafting to like make like garbage items of food feel better about themselves by not taking them last. Like you go with mashed potatoes. Potatoes.
We all have to worry.
Also, my name is Robert Turkey, and you went with burnt turkey. Like that's an insult. I took that personally.
Well, you know who shows up on time is Burt Turkey. You know who shows up late? So, people, we move on from Robert Gerke, Jeremy Matthews, our good friend. How are you?
You know, it's great. I love being here amongst my good friends at the Poly Blend.
What a show! What a show! What a show, Jeremy.
Agreed.
Yeah,
it was spectacular.
This is what
not a misplaced step in the whole show.
This is what This is what Icarus felt. This is what Icarus felt touching the sun. Jeremy, we had a great show. We love you here for that. Rob, final thoughts. Thanks, Rob. We go on to one of the best. One of the best.
Danny set a new record in score of an A.
What was that? Danny has gotten the most out of Utah City Squiz. He got 1,000. No one's ever gotten 1,000.
His last answer was disqualified. So
due to the ads.
There was no instruction to give the answer in the form of a question.
It's bullshit.
Can't just pull that shit out. And because it wasn't a number, what is 1,000 is not a number.
All right, we can all talk about it in the after hours. Danny, you showed up. I didn't know what you were going to bring, and what you brought was 1,000%, like just 100-mile-per-hour heaters all night. You fit in like a glove to this show. Just get a better microphone, get a better headphone, and you will be right on the show with us.
Okay, yeah, I apologize. Yeah, I can work the microphone thing out better. But thank you. I had a great time.
You are, Danny. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I do. After hours, I have a very special pop quiz for Schlegel.
Oh, I can't wait for this. We're going to hang out in the after hours. Clay. I hope you, I don't know if you watched the beginning of the show, but we all did pay homage, and we all just, I was going to say this, tell you, well, I'm not going to say it now. I just was, I
didn't the show. What'd you guys do? Talk shit?
No, we were all really proud of you. And I will just, I again will say what I've said to you 1,000 times, which is, people say they're going to do something. People want to do an accomplishment in their life, and there's no one wrong for not doing it. Life is hard. Rare do you see someone put their money where their mouth is, and yet this time I saw my friend put himself out there, and he actually fucking did it. He fucking did it. And I have people in my life who have talked about doing things, and I still believe in them, and they will get there. But yet I have just witnessed a friend actually do the thing they talked about doing. And I think that you should never keep your head down, because I will always say that I have one friend who fucking did the thing they said they were going to do. And that's something a lot of people don't do. And I love you for it. And I'm so proud of you relaxing and doing it over there. I'm very proud of you, buddy. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
And by the way, we'll say goodbye to no, it's just good.
I'll just stick to what the show was great. I'm glad I tuned in. and thank you for those nice words.
I love you, and you
We
did
can talk
it.
more about it after the
We're gonna
show's over.
talk. The show's gonna end. Gurky hates this, but we've never had this guy here for it, and this is what we had done for years. We had done this for years. So Gurky hates this, and he'll continue to hate this. But Danny, we're going to keep hanging out. The show will end. This is how we used to end every show, and we're going to end it this week. My friend, sing along with me. Arizona bloom keeps shining from the desert sky above. You know, pretty soon that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Girk on the trail. Sean Ray's doing bad. Tim Ballard arrested. Gurky investigating. Back of the same old crimes again. Polyester blend pointing out the problems of egotistical snake oil salesmen. But yet we always come back and hang and talk about these shitwads, dumb assholes. People, Polyester Blend is a sanctuary compared to these idiots. We'll be back next week. We'll talk about these dumb wads. We have friends here who work on it. Until then, our friends from Three Amigos have this to say. Blue shadows on the trail. Soft wind blowing through the trees above. All the other cowboys, I forget that part. On the bunkhouse now, so close your eyes and dream of another day. We'll be back next week with more fun and merriment. We can't believe that Clay's down in Mexico, but he keeps finding a way, because the way you should find is back to Polyester Blend. We love you. Danny, you're a big win this week. We're going to hang out. We're just ending the live show. We'll be back next week. Polyester Blend. Thanks for being here. Polyester Blend for life. Love you guys. Goodbye, live stream. Okay, we're done live stream. We're just hanging.